friends, and welcome to Kenn's Wild Tea, where we break down and dish the tea on your favorite anime. I'm Wildcard,
And I'm Ken.
and today we will be discussing Jujutsu Kaisen.
Before we begin, please keep in mind that all of our podcasts are based on the English dub, and we will also be discussing major plot points, so this is your official spoiler warning.
Hello guys, welcome back. Just another Ken's Wild Tea. As always, as you can see, it's just me and Ken. Yeah, we're doing Jujutsu Kaisen. Unfortunately, Brie cannot join us. She's got the COVID. Although
I know for the first week I had it, and then we were like, "Oh, we'll wait a week," and then
she's got
week.
So, yeah,
I promise I didn't give it to her. I've been nowhere near her.
Well, it's been one hell of a month. Let's just say that for all of us. But yes, so it'll be just me and Ken today, which that's okay. It's us. We got this.
Okay. It's fine. We'll carry the team for today. It's fine.
So this is going to be a little interesting. So we did Jujutsu Kaisen. And yeah, it's I don't know how to explain this. I loved it the first time I watched it. I didn't so much love it the second time I watched it.
Because it's a boring anime.
Shut up! It's not a boring anime.
It is. I'm sorry. I didn't like it. It was boring as fuck. I didn't like it. It was boring. I feel like I've no, okay, straight up. This is my take, my little bitty take.
We're not even at that part yet.
Okay, this is my little bitty take from the very beginning. Okay. I've seen this anime before, done a million times. I've seen it before. Like, there was nothing new. I've seen every single character I've seen before. Every single little arc they did, I've seen done before. There was nothing new. It was boring. No. Didn't like it.
But yeah, let's just say this was a bit of a struggle. We are not going to be covering the movie during this podcast because we didn't have time, mixed with people getting sick, mixed with uninterest.
Not giving a fuck.
Mixed with a whole bunch of shit. A bunch of dramas be going on, so we're not including the movie in this one, which is fine. We hadn't decided we were gonna include it or not anyway. So I'm telling you now, we ain't including it.
No.
But yes, so the way we do this, as always, is we do a brief summary of the characters and each episode. At the end of the summary for each episode, we give a basic opinion on what we thought of that episode, and I think I have an idea of what Ken's gonna say about 90% of the episodes.
No spoilers on my opinions. You should see my notes.
And then at the very end, we're gonna give a general opinion on what we thought of the anime. I will be giving my opinion I will be giving kind of an opinion on both times I've watched it. So that way it's not biased or anything like that. And then after that, we'll kind of do a rating system of it overall to figure out exactly where we thought it lagged, where we thought it needed work, that kind of stuff. Ken. But yes, so we'll be going over that and making sure we get that all figured out for you guys and whatnot. And yeah, so let's get started with the characters, shall we?
Yeah, let's go into the characters we've seen in a million other animes before.
Okay,
go ahead.
They're not all in a million other animes. So I did I put down pretty much every name that's been brought up, with the exception of some of like the side characters that are and aren't there.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't really include them. So the main ones you'll know, right off the bat, is Yuji, Itadori.
Itadori?
There we go.
I think it's
Oh my
Itadori.
God damn it, I'm gonna say it wrong. Yes, Yuji, this dude.
Pink-haired man.
He's the main character. He ends up becoming a first year, and is the vessel of a certain someone that some of us love and some of us hate.
Is it okay? Yeah. Sorry. Keep going. I won't say anything. Keep going. Keep going.
Then we've got Gojo, Satoru. I think that's how you pronounce
Yeah.
it. He's the main
Yeah.
teacher.
I have a Google open beside me. I have all the characters' names
Oh, I
open
have
here
all
just
their
so I
names,
can.
like spelled.
Okay.
My initial
I just
spelling is
I
dictionary.
did it so I could have their pictures because do you think I remembered all their
Oh
names to
no,
their
I know,
faces?
I know.
Probably not. Probably not.
That's
So
why when I put their names down, I always have like a jot of who they are, what year they are, or what they use, what kind of magic they
yeah,
got, that kind of stuff. It all
that's
makes
okay.
sense in my head.
I have pictures.
But yeah, Gojo is the overpowered fucking teacher that first really brings Yuji into this whole mess. There's Megami, Fushiguro, you know who I'm talking about. This
Yeah,
dude.
yeah, yeah.
He is also a first year, and his power is Shikigami and Shadow. I didn't actually write the shadow part in there, but yeah, and Shadow.
Nice.
You find out more about that later.
Mm-hmm.
Then we've got Sukuna, Ryomen, Ryomen. I don't know his last name. He's the demon inside of Yuji. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Then we got Nobura, Kugisaki.
Yeah. I think it's Kugisaki. Yeah.
Okay, she is the other first year, and she uses a hammer and nails. That's her thing.
But she's
She drives me insane. She drove me insane the first time I watched it, and she just added.
She is every anime chick I fucking hate.
Then we've got the second years. We get told about them. There is one second year that we get told about that isn't in this. It isn't in the anime. They like show him for a second, and that is it. He is primarily in the movie, but that is Yuta Okotsu. Okotsu? I don't know.
I think it's Aksu.
That. He's the second year. He uses a sword, and and there's technically a demon with him. I don't know how to explain
a Japanese name. Okay.
But yes, so there's also Maki Zenin, who's a second year who uses weapons. There's Toga.
Wait, what?
It's a G, isn't it? Togi.
Wait. Say the name again. Maybe we're going out of order.
It's
Toge.
Toge.
I have TOD. Oh, we were looking at different ones, I think.
And then it's Unamaki. Maybe it is a D, and I'm being an idiot.
No, I don't freaking know.
But his thing is his voice. He's also second year, and then we got Panda, which is a puppet who's also a second year.
Why is there a random ass panda in this show? Why is it?
It makes sense.
It doesn't.
It does.
It doesn't.
I love Panda.
It doesn't.
Anyway, and then we get into like the evil guys, because I did include them in my list of characters. So we got Shuguru Geto, whatever his fucking name is. I'm bad. I am so sorry. I am so sorry for butchering all these names, guys. I am not good at this.
Did you even watch the anime?
It's been a week since I finished it. I finished it last week, and then I just couldn't get up. As you know.
Yeah, I know.
It was
She messages me at 5 p.m. on a Sunday night. She's like, "Do you want to do the podcast?" So I'm like, "It's Sunday night."
Yeah, I was asleep all day. I cannot deny that. I literally slept all day. Partially because I didn't go to bed until noon. Because I was up all night. My sleep schedule is all fucked. Let's just leave it at that. But yes, this dude is what I quote unquote said was evil human, and that's all I put for him.
Okay.
Then we got how did I pronounce this? Mahito, something like that. He is the evil curse boss. Wow, his thing is he manipulates souls. Again, I apologize if I'm saying these names wrong. I am not good at this.
Your guess is better than mine. I don't even remember. I don't even know half these characters that you're naming off
Then
right now. I've like
there's
wiped it from my brain.
then there's Jogo, which is the volcano curse dude. He literally has a volcano on his head.
Awesome.
And then we got Hanami, which is the way I described this one is a nature curse. You can't understand her unless she's talking through your mind.
Crazy.
But yes, that's the main characters that you will see a bunch, with the exception of the Yuta. Yuta, you won't see him much, but because he's not in this one. I only included him because I thought I was doing the movie and then I wasn't. So, yeah.
No.
Nope. No movie.
No
Do
movie.
not have time for this shit. Didn't help that by the time I did finally finish the anime at like noon on the Sunday, I was like, I'm not staying up for a fucking movie. Fuck that. I'm going to bed.
That's okay. I was watching it last Saturday night, and I had 4 episodes left, and I texted Jake, my boyfriend, and I was like, I don't think I can finish the anime. He's like, there's 4 episodes left. You can finish it. I'm like, it's so fucking boring. I can't fit. I almost didn't watch them. I almost didn't watch the last 4 episodes. I almost didn't do it. I was like, I can't fucking do this. And also, Danmachi, like, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, released a bunch of episodes in English dub for their 4th season, and they were waiting for me while I was watching an anime I didn't want to watch.
So you're sitting there like, I'd rather watch that. That was me the entire time. I forced myself to sit through fucking, what was it? Like 13, 14, 15, 16 for all I freaking know.
Yeah.
A ridiculous amount of episodes. I forced myself to watch them all in one day. That's why I was up until noon and then decided, fuck this, I need to go to bed.
No.
I was not happy. Don't get me wrong.
Didn't want to finish.
I just didn't want to watch it.
I know. I like the notes for like the last 4 episodes are just me like straight up just angry with the TV show. Like just I can't wait till we get to the last 4 episodes because I got some angry notes in here.
Woo, okay. Yeah, I wasn't too happy about the last episode, but we'll leave it at that for a second.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Let's get into these summaries, shall we?
Yeah, let's just go. We got 24 episodes to kill, man. Let's go.
God.
Let's get it. Okay,
First episode, main character awakens tied up with Gojo sitting in front of him. Finds out he is supposed to be executed. Black-haired man is on the school grounds looking for something. Yuji is part of the paranormal club. The paranormal club is going to get shut down because Yuji isn't technically a member because his stupid teacher decided to illegally sign him up as something else. Turns out track teacher changed it against his wishes. They now have to participate in a competition to see if he will stay or be in the track. I just gave a look to the camera. I'm like, we both know that's not happening. Black-haired guy is standing on school fields watching a monster. We don't know what they are yet, so I called it monster.
Okay.
He says it's a grade 2 curse spirit. There you go, right there.
Good job. We've already answered our questions. Excellent.
Yuji smokes the teacher. He's really strong. Like, ridiculously strong.
Strong AF.
Yep. Yuji is also stupid fast. He books it.
Okay, when we got to this point, like, well, I know it's the beginning, but like when we were here in the show, I was kind of thinking, like, when I was watching it begrudgingly, that like I'm like, is he a demon already? Because like, why does he have all this like superhuman bullshit going on?
He just trained himself to be stupid strong.
Well, this is the first problem. Why is he OP at the beginning with all this random shit? Like, why? And then also, why is there this like demon club that they have, and then that's in this episode, and then it's never spoken of again? Why?
Well, that's
why?
because he transferred schools.
waste.
But
Yeah,
sure.
but he never talks to these people again. Like, he never talks to
Yeah, he
these
really
people
doesn't.
ever
I feel
again.
so bad
So what
for
was
them.
the point? What was the point of him being like, oh, well, I need to be in the demon club. I don't want to be on the track team. What was the point of that whole scenario? That whole episode was a waste of time. Do you
We're
see
not
my
done
frustration?
these summaries, Ken. Can we at least finish the summaries before you start nagging? We're not even done the summary of the first episode.
Well, I understand how frustrated I am.
I get that, but come on. Anyway, black-haired guy senses something on Yuji. Yuji visits his grandfather, who is in the hospital. He's like grumpy. I put that in. His grandfather
He's
is
a crotchety old man.
Yeah.
Is what he is.
I literally put he's like grumpy. Like the grandfather is literally grumpy from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
Yeah. Literally.
But he gives Yuji some advice. Save as many as you can before you die. That's all he said. And then he dies.
Yeah, save as many people as you can before they die, and then he just dies. It's like, oh, I've already failed. Shit.
Black-haired guy confronts Yuji, introducing himself. Yuji finds out about the cursed object he found and the danger he put his friends in. The friends open the object and find a finger.
Fuck you too.
Yuji and Megami rush to the rescue. Yuji is told to stay behind. Megami summons his demon dogs to fight off the cursed spirits. The curse
Best
is...
characters.
What?
Demon dogs are the only good characters in the show.
I forgot you said that. Anyway. The curse is in the middle of eating his friends. Yuji jumps in and saves them. Yeah, he does. Another curse...
Again, is he OP, man? Sorry, go. Sorry.
Another curse attacks right as Yuji was about to give Megami the finger. The curse is super powerful.
Fuck you too.
This curse is super powerful and is kicking Megami's ass. Yuji saves him. Yuji decides to eat the finger. Yuji is 1 in a million and manages to survive, but he's now cursed. Yuji...
Again, why? Why is he OP for no reason? There's no explanation.
And Yuji is fighting him. I'm assuming he's talking about Sukuna, but I don't remember. This is forever ago, dudes. I don't remember. Oh. Anyway, back to it.
Anyway. Jesus Christ.
So yes, so that was episode 1. That was that disaster.
Yep.
What was our opinion of that disaster?
Again, there's just so many things that like get brought up in the first episode is the opening to your fucking show. Okay? It's supposed to like give people a little bit of an idea of what the show is gonna be about. And when you show me this and you show me he's in a little demon club and he's got some track skills, I think these things are gonna be important later on. But they're fucking not. They're just shit amongst the other shit. It's like the shit at the bottom of the shit pile. You know what I mean? Like there's just where's the stuff that I need to where's the info that I need to keep other than him eating the fucking fuck you finger? Like what is where
I forgot, you were slightly wrong. He does see the members of his thing for one more episode. It's the first 2 episodes, and then he never sees them again.
Okay, but still, doesn't fucking, like, I mean, like, later on. I mean, like, when he's, like, just him being in the demon club, it doesn't amount to anything. Like, it's just bullshit fluff.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I don't know.
The first episode makes you kind of question a lot, but at the same time, it's like, okay, here's a bunch of answers thrown at you, but now you also have more questions than answers.
I didn't answer fucking nothing for me. I don't know what you're talking about.
And obviously Ken's pissed off. Ken really don't like this anime.
Fucking shonen protagonists, man. Shonen protagonists.
Anyway. Let's move on to episode 2.
Yay.
Gojo shows up. Woo!
Whoa.
And
Okay, when he showed up, I thought I was gonna like this character. Because he showed up and he was all like swaggery and shit. I'm like, okay, maybe this is a character I can get down with. But then I just, no, couldn't do it.
The
No.
saddest part is there's so many people simping over Gojo. There is so many. You have no idea.
I'm so glad I decided to go against him then, because I am not one of the crowd. I refuse. That's like when it comes to My Hero Academia, I try my best not to like Todoroki just because I don't want to be one of those it girls.
Okay. So yeah, Gojo shows up asking for the object. Yuji says he ate it. Gojo asks him if he's okay, if he's doing okay, and if he can switch, and asks to give him 10 seconds with the curse. Yuji does so while Gojo is talking to Megumi. The curse attacks. Gojo is way stronger, like ridiculously stronger.
Just OP for no reason, whatever.
Yuji takes back over. Gojo puts him to sleep and cuts back to Gojo sitting in front of Yuji in the room explaining the whole he's supposed to die thing. Gojo manages to suspend Yuji's execution, quote unquote, or delay. Gojo explains a plan to use Yuji as a vessel for the fingers so he can destroy Sukuna entirely. If Yuji dies, so will the curse inside of him. So eventually he's gonna die one way or another. The question is when. So he is given an option either to die now or absorb the rest of the fingers and then die, potentially saving thousands. Yuji obviously chose the save the thousands one.
Because he has to fulfill his grandfather's wishes of saving as many people as he can.
You know that thing. Anyway, Yuji visits his friends in the hospital. Yuji's friends were really lucky. Most attacked by curses aren't as lucky. They get obliterated and it's not pretty. Let's leave it at that.
They literally turn into like fucking food goo.
They either turn into mush, freaking manipulated, like it. I don't even know how to explain it. It's horrifying.
Yep. A fate worse than death, one might say.
Yeah, some say it is. But yes, most attacked by curses aren't as lucky. Yuji agrees to be the vessel. He is to transfer to a jujutsu school in Tokyo. Gojo tells Yuji about Sukuna. Yuji is introduced to the principal, who attacks him to find out the true reason why he made his decision to become a jujutsu sorcerer. He kind of had no choice, let's be honest.
Yeah, he's kind of forced into it. He's just like, it's either death or do this. So we've pretty much made the choice for you.
He lets him in after he says he couldn't sit back and do nothing while knowing about Sukuna. The third and final first year is on the train heading to Tokyo. What was their opinions about this silly anime? This silly episode.
The silly anime? Oh, I love it. This episode. Same idea. It's like just a continuation from the first episode. Just like fluff. Again, I thought I was gonna like Gojo, but like he's kind of like
he's cocky as fuck.
Yeah, he's kind of too cocky. Like I don't mind cocky characters, but he was a little bit much for me. I don't know.
He's much for everyone. Let's get this right.
Yeah. But like I also feel like I've seen his character done so many times that I can only enjoy that kind of character so many times. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of characters in animes that are exactly like him. So that was another problem I had with him. Which is why, again, I couldn't like totally connect with him. Another character that I thought I would like too was Megumi, right?
Megumi's the black-haired dude, yeah.
Yeah. I thought I was gonna like him too, just because he was kind of like, I kind of like characters that are a little bit more quiet and reserved because I feel like they have more mystery behind them, and I kind of like those kind of characters where you kind of have to guess who they kind of are. But again, I've seen that character done so many times, and he was a little bit too just, I don't know. I don't know. I just had so much angst for this anime, and I think again it was just because I just wasn't in the mood to watch it. I think if I was actually in the mood to watch it, I might have actually liked it. So maybe I'll try watching it again another time. But
Just don't do it anytime soon, because you'll just hate yourself for doing it recently.
no, there was so much good shit coming out recently that because fucking Miraculous Ladybug's been releasing shit, Owl House released shit, Dragons of Nine Realms released some shit. So I was like overloaded with such good shit that when it came to JJK, I was like, I don't want to be here. So, but yeah.
But yeah, the second episode was all about Gojo being a badass.
Yeah, pretty
if you
much.
ask me, it was mostly that.
Yeah, it was just showcasing that he can he's an OP character.
He can kick Sukuna's ass right now.
Yeah.
And yeah, and then yeah, of course, the basic intro of you're gonna start at this school that literally the whole job of this school is to keep killing curses.
Yeah. Do these kids know how to do math? Do they have social studies? Do they know how to write an essay? Do these kids know how to do anything other than kick someone in the face? This is what I'm worried about.
We have no idea. There's no way of knowing.
No.
But yes, so let's move on to the next episode, shall we?
Shall we? Let's go.
Yes, the third student is trying to get scouted. She is a little obnoxious and thinks that she is hot enough to become a model and get scouted, but then of course she's overconfident. So Nobura, is that her name? That is her name. Yeah. Nobura.
What does it say?
I spelt her name wrong in this thing. Don't mind me.
Oh, okay.
Nobura is cocky and overconfident. Gojo mentions potential sightseeing. Gojo gives Yuji a weapon so he can defend himself. Gojo decides to test her, the new student. Yuji takes down one without an issue, and Nobura managed the first one with ease, but the second one is smart and takes a hostage. Yuji breaks through the wall to save the kid. Nobura kills it before it can get away, using a straw doll in her nails. Nobura lost a friend because they were bullied. Glimpses of what's to come. What?
Oh, well, when your own notes don't even make sense.
I'm like, I guess I wrote a note for myself saying glimpses of what's to come. What? Someone is going to... Oh, that's why. It's a glimpse of what's to come because it's literally the last thing you see in this episode is someone is writing a report saying that someone died. That's all you know.
That's the episode?
That is the episode. I didn't have very many notes for that one.
That's okay. This is the episode where they also meet the quote-unquote principal dude, right?
No, they technically met the principal dude the second episode.
Was it the second episode? I couldn't remember. I didn't write that down.
I did mention it. You just weren't listening, apparently.
No, I was listening, but I was like, I can't remember if that was actually episode 2 or episode 3. But
yeah. Third, it was.
I laughed because they walked in and the principal talked, and I'm like, LOL, there's Hawk Moth.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah, it's Keith. It's Keith and Teresa.
I didn't pay attention to him again. I hate that so much.
Being partially blind has its benefits when it comes to these kind of shows, because I pick up on so many voice actors all the time. Jake hates it.
There's only ever one voice actor I always pick up on, and it's fucking Lucy and not Asuna from... God damn it.
Oh, Shirami Lee. Yeah.
I hear her all the time, and I love it and hate it at the same time. I'm like, but now I can't fall in love with this character because all I'm hearing is Lucy saying it. Damn
it. That's okay. That's me with Bryce Papenbrook, because every time I watch anything, I'm like, oh, look, it's Cat Noir.
Or Kirito. Or
Kirito, yeah. His voice was way different when he was Kirito, though, because he was kind of younger, so his voice sounds a little different. But But yeah, when they walked in with the principal, I'm like, oh, look, it's Hawkmoth. Too soon.
Didn't even
Dark
notice.
Wings rise.
Anyway. So yeah, what was our opinion of this episode with the overconfident female character?
The only note I have for her is I despise this chick already. That's all I have.
Honestly, yeah. I've never, when I watched it the first time and also this time, I've never really liked her. Like, yes, there's like a point where I'm like, no, don't kill her, but I hate her. I don't know what to feel.
In the later episodes, she kind of like chilled out a little bit. So I was like, okay, you're chilling out a little bit, but then she'd hype back up again. I'm like, you were almost there, babe. You were almost there. But another thing. Sorry, keep going.
One of the like last episodes, I absolutely love her in.
I think I know what one you're talking about. But
like she badasses some fuck, and I love it.
There's a point in this episode where they get their little like jacket uniform thing, and Yuji has a hood on his, but they don't tell him why.
It was custom. It was allowed to be customed.
I know, but they didn't. But they're like, yeah, we did a hood for yours, and then he's like, oh, okay, cool. And I'm like, my thing is, why the hood? Why specifically did they give this man a hood?
I guess because he was always wearing a hood at his other school. When they first introduced him, he was wearing a hooded sweater or something like that. The whole first.
When we met you were wearing a hoodie, so I'm gonna give you a hoodie.
Don't ask me, dude. I don't know.
Stop.
Yeah. It's yeah. This episode's literally about introducing her and how cocky and bullshit she is, and we just hate her.
Yeah.
We honestly hate her.
So far, each episode has just been like introducing like one character at a time.
Yeah.
Kind of deal.
And then this thing happens, and you're like, oh. The next one.
Oh, man. I have some notes for this episode.
Oh, I know you do, but I'm going to do mine first, and then you
I sent you guys a screenshot of this episode.
Oh, I know you did. Okay, episode 4. First years are going into a detention center / youth jail. That's what I called it.
Okay.
Their job is to eliminate the cursed womb, because a womb thing, it looked like a fetus.
You're saying
I literally have it right underneath where I said their job is to eliminate the cursed womb. Looked like a fetus. It's called a womb curse, but curse levels are discussed. We get told a grade 4 is very easy, can get killed with a bat. Grade 3 is also easy, but can get killed with a handgun. Grade 2, medium, some threat, has to be killed with a shotgun. Grade 1 is hard, not meant for first years. Need more than a tank to kill them. And then special grade.
What the heck is more than a tank? Like what?
That's what he said. Anyway.
What you got freaking like nuclear weapons for this guy? Like what?
Special grade or nightmare is the kind of way I like to think of it. It's the nightmare level.
Explode the earth for this one. There's no hope.
You're in a game and you've got to choose what fucking hard difficulty. That's what I put next to them. This is nightmare. Need high powered jujitsu to try to take them. Carpet bombing it will with cluster bombs is what you have to do. So not only do you have a carpet bombing, but those bombs have to be freaking cluster bombs, meaning each bomb explodes and then explodes again like 500 times just to even have an impact on these things.
So in other words, just everybody get off the planet. We'll just explode it. There's no hope for our future.
Or just send in a really powerful jujitsu.
Okay, this is the thing that I don't understand, though. What exactly is jujitsu or whatever? Like, what exactly is it? Because, like, some people are just fighting. Some people have fucking guns. Like, what the fuck is a jujitsu? And what
jujitsu sorcerer. Be specific, because jujitsu on its own is a different thing.
Well, like, what exactly, like, what is the concept of this? Because,
Okay,
like,
are
that's
we
what
talking about real life or are we talking about in this anime?
well, obviously the anime. I
Okay.
don't give a fuck what it is in real life.
Because in real life, it's just jujitsu is a it's a fighting technique.
Yeah,
Jujutsu
but, like,
sorcerers, on the other hand, they're supposed to have be able to conjure cursed energy and use that cursed energy during in whatever method they require to be able to eliminate curses.
that's just weird. That's a weird concept to me. I don't, like, what. So literally anything could just be jujitsu or jujutsu or however the hell you pronounce it.
Jujutsu sorcerer. As long
Whatever.
as they are able to use cursed energy or have the ability to potentially use cursed weapons like Maki, then
Yeah.
they are able to become a jujutsu sorcerer. Yes.
But, like, anything could be a cursed weapon. Like, it's just weird that, like,
The
like that's the gun thing pisses me off the most, because, like, some people are just fighting and other people are like, I have a fucking, like, rifle.
Yeah.
Like, what is like, that just concept is weird. I don't like that concept at all. That is one thing that I didn't like either about the show, was that concept.
the
but yeah.
main thing that is required to become a jujutsu sorcerer of any grade, any level, is you need to be able to see curses. Maki is the only exception because she ends up having glasses that do it for her.
Yeah, yes, I remember that.
But otherwise, like, that is a requirement. You need to be able to see the damn things or you can't do diddly squat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So that's the main thing. Anyway, back to it. As they get to this center, a woman is crying for her son who is trapped in the building. This triggers Yuji. He wants to save this person. The first years fall into a trap. Oh no!
Oh no, crazy!
Getting sucked into the cursed domain. Oh fuck. The domain is like a giant maze, is what I put it. What happened? Yuji wants to take the they find the kid, the woman's son. Yuji wants to take the body back to the woman of the woman's son, and with him to give her closure. Megami starts yelling at him. Megami asks how Yuji would feel if the person he saved went and killed someone else. Yuji asks if that's your logic, why'd you try to save me? Yuji has a point.
Literally.
Special grade finds them. Oh fuck! They're in trouble!
Wah, wah.
Yuji wants to buy them time while Megami is on the hunt for Nobura because she got kidnapped and sucked into a hole. Sadly,
See ya, bitch.
Sadly, that's not gonna be the first. That's not gonna be the last time that happens. It happens a lot.
That's okay.
Nobura is running out of nails. Yuji starts to regret coming, and doesn't want to die. Megami finds Nobura saving her. Yuji accepts his regret and focuses on helping his friends. Megami gives the signal, alerting Yuji that they made it out using his wonderful demon dogs with a howl. So he lets Sakura, God damn it, words, Sukuna out. Sukuna heals Yuji's body, immediately regretting it because he doesn't want to help Yuji. Sukuna tried to team up with the special grade, but it didn't work because the special grade is pissed and wants to kill him. The special grade attacks Sukuna. Sukuna is kicking the special grade's butt like no tomorrow.
Yeah, no. It's like freaking like a feather in the wind. Whoosh.
Megami waits by the barrier in hopes of Yuji making it out. Sukuna summons his domain inside. The special grade had a finger Yuji doesn't take back over. Oh no, Yuji!
No, he's stuck inside.
And that's that episode. Our opinions.
Okay, so here are my notes.
Here it
I
comes.
said,
Here it
okay,
comes, guys.
okay. I said, so far, the dogs are the only good characters. Okay, and then I said, literal shit human being for not wanting to save the Juvie boy. Who cares, man? That's what I said. And then I said, I clapped when the girl fell through the floor. See ya, bitch.
Forgot you said that.
Okay, next one. I said, actually, funnily enough, I like the villain, and I couldn't remember his name. So
Sukuna?
actually, funnily enough, I like the villain inside the kid and nobody else. He's the only interesting character. I
Sukuna
will also.
is by
Sorry.
far my favorite. He always
I also
was.
love that he didn't want to heal Yuji, but then in my back of my mind, I was like, Sukuna, the body is the temple. You need to take care of it.
Ooh.
And then my last note says, I will also say the outro song is a bop. And that's all I said.
Yeah, I saw that note. I was like, I don't even remember what the outro song was, and I never listened to it.
I just.
I know, I thought that, and then I just never listened to it. I was too busy being like, no, I need to power through this shit. I was like, I don't have time to stop and listen to the stamp song that lasts 2 fucking minutes.
No, it's fine. It was the first couple seconds. It's just like I just like the animation style too of just like the hand drawn Yuji just like fucking dancing and shit.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, the outro song's a bop. Okay.
But yes, no, Sukuna has been always has been my fave.
Yeah, I think out of all the characters, if I had to choose a character, it would probably be Sukuna. He's the only interesting one.
If I were to simp over any character, I think we all know who I would simp over.
Horrible.
The bad character is the one I'd simp over. You know that's a bad one. Anyway.
Wait, hold on.
This at the end of this episode makes you think it's going to be Megami that's going to die. Because remember, someone's going to die.
Oh yes, unfortunately, my
You don't know
heart
who
goes
it
out
is.
to you.
You don't know who it is, but that starts to make you think it's going to be him, right? Megami senses the special grade dying. Sukuna pops out behind him. Hey, dude, I'm here to kill you. Sukuna explains that Yuji isn't fighting back. Sukuna rips out Yuji's heart. Oh, shit. Guess we know it's not fucking Megami gonna die. Sukuna eats another finger. If Yuji switches, he will die. Megami decides to try and make Sukuna regenerate Yuji's heart. Sukuna hits Megami and he obliterates his Shikigami. Megami uses shadows to make his Shikigami. Sukuna thinks Megami has potential, but he is nowhere close enough to take him on right now. Megami won't give up. Yuji takes back control and dies, saving Megami's life, but killing himself in the process.
Oh no!
No!
Oh no! White flags! No!
We see bad guy that seems to have planted the finger. We don't know his name yet. I think we kind of learn his name, or we don't learn. I don't remember if we actually learn his name or not.
Your guess is better than mine, so.
I just call him bad guy a lot for a while until I looked it up and was like, fuck it, I'm not calling him bad guy anymore.
Bad guy.
Gojo is in the morgue. He knew the council was to blame for what happened. The second years are back. Third years got suspended for who knows what reason. The second years ask the first years help. There's going to be a school v school competition. The first years accept so they can get stronger. The bad guy human dude is hanging out with curses to cause trouble. He wants Gojo out of the picture and to convert Sukuna and Yuji to their side in order to join their team. Yuji isn't dead? Question mark.
I mean, did we really think he was? Come on now.
He's the main fucking character. There is no hope of him being dead.
Is he though? Is he the main character?
No, it's Sukuna.
Who really is the main character in this fucking show?
Let's be honest here. It's Sukuna.
That's one of my notes in my overall thing is who the fuck is the main character here? Who is the protagonist of this show?
Gojo.
I don't know.
The answer is Gojo.
That's what everybody says. I'm like, I don't see how he's the main character. I don't see it. But whatever. You know what? It's fine. I'll just take your answer.
It's not. It's Yuji. It's Yuji is the main character of the show. And then
I thought it was Yuji, and then everyone's like, no, it's Gojo. And I'm just like, how?
It is Yuji. At least in the first season, it is Yuji. The second season, who fucking knows? But most of it is Yuji.
Well, the second season, I don't care because I'm not going to be watching it. So.
Eventually, whenever it comes out. Our opinions of this episode.
Okay, my notes are, I said, oh, LOL, he dead. And then I said, he won't stay dead, though. That's bullshit logic if you think he will stay dead. And then my last note is just Panda Man.
Yeah, Panda! Because we didn't learn their names yet in that episode.
Yeah, I don't even remember the scene at all. All I remember is just like looking over at my TV and there was just a fucking panda talking on my screen. And I was like, Panda Man. Just like, all right.
Yeah, it makes you second guess everything. Everything you thought you knew about this anime. It makes you second guess it.
Well, I didn't know anything about this anime, so.
Well, you only learned so much the first 5 episodes, but it makes you second guess everything. Anyway, 6th episode. We're only at episode 6, damn it. Fuck.
I know, I'm running out of notes. I'm running out of complaints.
Yuji is inside of Sukuna's domain. Sukuna offers Yuji a deal in exchange to bring him back. Yuji is forced to agree. Gojo talks about his correction. Yuji wants to say no to this, and then fucking Sakuna. Worse! You know who I'm talking about. He ends up
I don't know, do I?
He ends up making a counter offer. He still refuses, and then he makes a thing saying, "Fine, if you beat me, you'll get your body back, and you won't have to make a deal. And if I beat you, you'll agree to my deal whether you like it or not." And Yuji agrees to that, thinking he can take him, and immediately gets obliterated. So Yuji is forced to agree.
I guess I can pick up with what you're putting down. It's fine.
Gojo talks about his dream. Yuji wakes up right before the mortician gets to work on him. Gojo decides to keep Yuji being alive a secret for a little bit to avoid him getting killed by the damn council again. Bad guy. See, I told you. I call him bad guy a lot. Bad guy instructs curses to use a curse object to trap Gojo, a prison box. They never end up using this thing, by the way.
See, again, another useless thing they put in the show. They put it in the show, and you think, this is going to be a cool thing, and nothing becomes of it. Just absolute bullshit.
Megami brought the name tag of her dead son to her to give her closure. So he did actually do something to help that woman have some closure.
Oh, wow, so he's not a total dick. Congratulations.
I know, right? Gojo tries to teach Yuji how to use cursed energy. Yuji is struggling to use cursed energy, but he's a very fucking quick learner, apparently. Gojo tasks him with trying to watch a movie from start to finish while imbuing a doll with cursed energy. If the doll doesn't receive constant cursed energy, he will punch Yuji in the face.
Cool.
He gets punched a lot.
Yeah. Useless.
Gojo asks Yuji if Sakuna made a deal with him, but Yuji can't remember because that was part of the fucking deal.
Did you make a deal?
I think so, but I don't remember it. Gojo gets attacked by the curses that were with the human guy. It's the volcano dude. The volcano dude attacks Gojo. And that's that episode. Opinions of this episode, Ken? Any extra notes to add?
All I said was, what did I just say in regards to him not staying dead?
I know.
That's all I said.
He never stays dead. No way he'd stay dead.
It's like, that's bullshit logic. You think he's going to say stay dead? And my next note, what did I just say?
Yep, you called it indeed.
I did. It's like I've watched anime before.
I absolutely love the fact that Yuji gets punched so many times by the damn fucking doll.
I know.
Because he can't use the damn curse energy, and within like 5 seconds, BWAM!
Mo, you're just doing my best, okay?
Episode 7. The curse attacks Gojo, trying to imprison him. He doesn't have the thingy though, so I don't. Or if he does, I don't know what happened with it. We never actually see it, so I don't know if he has it or if he doesn't have it. All I know is he's attacking Gojo. The curse is considered a special grade, and it can talk, which is apparently weird. Okay.
Okay.
You say that, but we see a lot of them. The curse is currently more powerful than Sukuna is right now. Okay. That makes you wonder. How powerful can Sukuna be? And
eat more fingers and you'll find out.
I know, right? Gojo is impressed by this curse, but he's not worried. Gojo decides to teach the curse something. Because the curse thought he obliterated Gojo, but he didn't even touch him. Gojo has a kind of force field around him. He calls it infinity. Gojo
I have a major problem with this, but continue.
I know, right? Gojo starts kicking the curse's butt, like ridiculously so. To the point where he's able to run back, grab Yuji, and then bring him back to observe this fight. Yuji learns how to maintain his curse energy really quickly, because by the time Gojo goes back to grab him, he had already mastered it. The curse doesn't want to hurt Yuji. Gojo calls calls the word curse weak words. It pisses him off. The curse puts Gojo and Yuji in his domain. Gojo uses his own domain, overcoming the other curse's domain, which apparently is more refined and powerful. Gojo rips off the curse's head. It's just a rolling head that talks. The other curse, it's the nature one, jumps in and goes to save the first one. They escape. Gojo is late to his meeting and forgot to tell Yuji about the event. Human returns to the other curses. The curses from earlier arrive, and they find out how fucking stupid they were. They realized, oh no, I really shouldn't have tried to take on Gojo. He was OP as fuck. You thought Sukuna was badass. Now you find out Gojo's even worse. Yeah, that's that episode. Any opinions? I know you're about to add something, Ken.
I only have one note for this episode. This is my last note until episode 17, so This is all you're getting from me for a little bit. Yeah, because after this, I just put on the show and just did something else because my interest was so low that I couldn't fucking do it. But anyway, this is my last note for a little bit, but it says, and this is Gojo's quote about his infinity thing. He says, "Infinity exists everywhere. I just use my jujutsu to bring it forward into reality." What the fuck does that even mean? Let me read it again. Infinity exists everywhere. I just use my jujutsu to bring it forward into reality. What the fuck does that mean? That sentence makes zero sense.
It exists already. What do you mean you have to bring it into reality if it already exists?
What do you mean? What do you mean you're bringing it forward into reality? Where are you bringing it forward to? If infinity exists everywhere, that sentence makes zero fucking sense. What? That is bullshit writing right there. That is just the writing team being like, let's pull in some bullshit cool words and make a fun sentence. That's all that is.
My favorite thing about this episode is that the fucking volcano guy thought he could take on Gojo and gets obliterated. That's what I love about it. I knew Gojo was being stupid, but still.
One could call him a hothead.
Because he's a volcano.
Anyway.
You happy? I laughed at your silly joke.
What?
I said, you happy? I laughed at your silly joke.
You did. Yeah, good. Excellent. Good.
So that was where I pretty much just stopped wanting to watch the anime at that point. There. I was like, I'm kind of done.
Episode 7 was right.
Told myself I would finish watching it before the next week, and I never did. So I had to binge watch it instead, and this is where things get a little more hectic on my notes.
That's okay. I don't have anything until episode 17, so I'm just here for the ride.
Okay. Episode 8. Only some people permitted on campus. The principal from the other school is coming today. Oh no.
Oh no.
He is one of the higher ups that tried to kill Yuji. Some of the students came with him. They are trying to start a fight with the first years. They are insulting Yuji. This is when they still think Yuji is dead. Just like to point that out there. They're insulting their dead friend. And they expect them not to get pissed and want to fight their asses.
Well, I think that's what they wanted.
That is exactly what they wanted.
They wanted to rile them up. You know what I mean? I remember this scene.
And then the man, the guy that's there with them, he's a fucking pervert and asks Megami a stupid question.
Oh yeah, I hate it. This was dumb. So I showed Jake a clip of this video, and he's like, "What the fuck is this anime?" I'm like, "I have no idea."
He asked about Megami's taste in women.
I like women with big asses. It's just so weird.
Megami gives a great answer. Both of the women agreed with his answer.
Yeah, his was a good answer, but the other guy's a Gojo or whatever his fake name is.
No, don't say Gojo. That's an insult to Gojo.
Sorry.
I have his name later on. I'll bring him up later. It's fine.
Okay. Sorry.
But no, he says a big tits and tall. That's his preferred woman. And when Megami gives his answer, which Megami says their personality matters more than their looks, is pretty much what he said. He said it a different way, but that's what he said it. That's what he said and meant. And the guy immediately attacks him because he doesn't agree with his statement. Because he says he's a
How dare you respect women? I'm going to kill you now.
Like, Megami knows what's gonna happen. If this guy doesn't attack him, then both of the girls will attack him instead.
Yeah.
So he chose the worst out of the two. He'd rather face one dude than two. But yes, the guy attacks him. The first years get put up a fight. He's kicking Megami's ass. Megami was about to strike back, but Toga or whatever the voice dude's name is, I'm sorry. Jumps.
He's like Togo or something like that.
Toga.
Or Todo or something.
Toga. I think it's Toga.
I don't know.
Toga jumps in to stopping the fight with his voice. Maki's twin kicks Nobura's butt until Maki intervenes. Both the other school students underestimated Megami and Nobura. Maki doesn't have cursed we find out Maki doesn't have cursed energy. Her glasses make it so she can see curses. Maki chose to be a sorcerer to stick one to her fam. Yes, I wrote it like that.
Mm-hmm.
Maki chooses to be a sorcerer to stick one to her fam. Fuck you, assholes! The other school principal is a grumpy old man. The other third year from the school is fangirling over Gojo. Gojo mentions an incident that happened last year, bracket, the movie. He literally mentions the movie without mentioning the movie. They jump a month later. A bunch of mutilated bodies found in movie theater. Boy approaches a curse that did it. It's the curse from before the boss guy. The boss curse. Which, yeah. This fucking anime. It jumps around a lot.
Yeah, that was my other problem. I just felt like there wasn't a straight storyline. Like there just like wasn't
not.
like No, that's what I'm saying. Like 1 minute we're looking for fingers. Next minute we're doing like this school exchange program. The next minute we're fighting more demons again. I'm like, what is the main story
and not
of this
actually
anime?
doing this quote unquote school exchange program.
Yeah, I don't understand. That was my main beef with this whole anime, was that there isn't like a storyline like at all. Like it's just like a random
up and
bunch
goes
of
all
bullshit.
over the place, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it feels like a fucking soap opera. Like I don't even like know what's going on.
Yeah.
It's very confusing and jetty, which was another problem I had with it, and that's probably why I got so bored with it, because like nothing really stuck around for very long. Like once like something would happen and then it would last 2 seconds and they'd move on to something else really quick, and it's like there's nothing like to follow.
There was only one part of it that I actually was starting to enjoy, and then it pretty much cut it, and I was like, no, I was enjoying that, put it back.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's very like like jutted, like I said.
I wish, yeah, it's one of those things that it felt like they rushed it a lot.
Yep.
And then they made certain parts lengthened for no reason.
Yep.
Like this part we're about to get into.
Well, on your bike, get going.
Okay, episode 9. High school
Woo.
boy is getting beaten by bullies. Teacher saw the bullying and did nothing. This one hit a little hard to home. I don't blame this kid for what he did. I don't blame him at all. The student that picked on him were the ones that died at the movies. He is the high schooler that saw the curse. He was so happy when he saw them dead, but wasn't at the same time. He was mixed, but mostly he was happy they were fucking gone. And I'm kind of with him there.
Yeah, it's kind of just like I'm sad that like humans have died, but like I'm happy that I'm relieved from the stress of like being bullied by these people constantly. So, but
Yeah.
still very dark kind of
Oh, it gets worse.
theme there. I watched the anime. I know.
It gets so much worse. Anyway, he wants to be able to do that to people too. He didn't actually say that, but that he does.
Yeah. He wants to evolve into a Pokemon.
Yuji is still training with Kento Manami, which is another person that I'll put his picture here. Um,
I don't even know who that is, so I
he's
can't
the guy
remember.
with the weird glasses
Nope.
that trains Gojo,
Nope.
or not Gojo, Yuji. Anyway, he is charged with investigating the deaths of the high school bullies. He learns about residuals, which will lead him to the curse. Except it doesn't lead him to a curse; it leads him to other shit.
Leads him into the Pokemon.
Turns out Kento hated being a sorcerer. He also hated working. So he decided to choose the one he hated the least. A sorcerer.
Nice. Makes sense.
Yuji wants to earn Kento's respect. Good fucking luck, kid. They are attacked by two curses. Kento has the ability to make a weak point on a hit. He makes a weak point on hit on the target. What? My note make no sense. I don't know. He has the ability to make this little thing that says this spot here is its weak point. You hit here, it pretty much gets killed. That's nice. What his ability is.
That's the bullseye.
Hit here, damn it. Kento keeps distracting Yuji. Yuji has a double impact power. So when he physically hits them, and then his energy hits them immediately, like a couple milliseconds or whatever after it, making it a double impact. He hits well, I literally just explained that, but okay. I explained it without looking at my notes, and then looked at my notes, and it said the same thing.
Get ahead of yourself.
The creature they fought used to be human. Someone changed humans into curses. What? Yeah.
What? Crazy.
No, not that. Turned out the humans died when they were turned because of shock. The boss curse is teaching the high schooler about cursed energy. Cursed boss, the dude that I was talking about, is Mahito or whatever his fucking name is. I'm sorry.
Mahito. That reminds me of the one joke. It's a joke that Jake and I have. For some reason, we were talking about. You remember the guy from Naruto, Rock Lee?
I've never watched Naruto.
Okay, well, there's a guy in Naruto called Rock Lee. And for some reason, we were making fun of his name, and I called him Rockarito by accident.
I was gonna say, what do you do? Call him broccoli?
No, I called him Rockarito, and then Jake from down the hall goes Rockarito.
Okay, yeah, no, that's a little funny.
So when you said that name, that's immediately what I thought it was, the Rockarito. Because like I was in the kitchen, he was like across the house, and all I heard was Rockarito from across the house.
Oh, fucking course, Jake.
Oh, it's super good.
Kento knows where the curse is. Yuji found the high schooler. And that's that episode. What is our opinions of this stupid episode?
I don't have any notes until later, so sure, I don't have opinions.
We have an opinion. You just didn't write it down.
I just don't. I don't. Honestly, these episodes, I hardly remember them. So like, you're gonna think I'm really gonna listen to what you're saying because I don't remember much of what happened
I'll
in
be
these episodes,
honest.
like at all.
I hated this mini arc. It was stupid.
Yeah, I didn't like it either. That's probably why I don't remember it, and I didn't really pay attention, and I just like I don't remember like anything, and I didn't take any notes because I should have took notes because I just don't remember fucking anything.
I get that
But
they were trying to explain some stuff to us, but at the same time, I just hated it.
yeah, no, I didn't enjoy this portion of the anime like at all. I didn't really enjoy the anime at all as a whole, but this portion especially, I just did not enjoy. The middle portion of the first season was not good.
This is definitely a subject that hit hard for me, and I definitely just didn't want to keep watching this part. But I forced myself.
You have a specific reason. I am just a petty bitch, and I just thought it was dumb and boring. So
It hit home. It hit home. Like, I was that kid in high school, okay? I have every reason to hate this part. Ugh. Anyway. Episode 10. The high schooler has more bullies.
got more people to slaughter.
The bullies threaten his club. Junpei.
Oh yeah, I remember the scene. They just like they bang and they're like they're not even using the room. It's like yeah, this was like an older sister coming into like her little sister's space, being like, "You're in my room, get out." And it's like I'm not doing anything, just get out. It was so weird. Weird.
But Junpei, which is the name of the high schooler, wants his movie back that the bully is stepping on. The bully kicks Junpei and literally kicks his ass. They start to beat the shit out of him. Mahito, whatever his fucking name is.
Mahito.
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 Anyway, Mahito teaches Junpei a twisted way of seeing the world. He then gives him a power of sorts, or I thought he did. He didn't actually. He just teaches him how to use his own. Yuji and the assistant find Junpei and plan a trap. They want to see if he has jujutsu. Meanwhile, Kento finds Mahito. Love how we both laugh every time I say his fucking name. Mahito slightly underestimates Kento, but Kento also underestimates Mahito. They fight a lot. It lasts a while, to the point where they keep going back and forth a bit. Junpei runs into the teacher that ignored the bullies. He talks about Junpei not showing his respect to the bullies that died, and Junpei was pissed at the teacher. Because no, obviously it wasn't his friends, you dick. He was his bullies. But you didn't pay attention. Instead, you ignored it and let it all happen, you ass.
Yeah, open up your freaking eyeballs.
I hated this man so much. I hated him so fucking much. The second he showed up, I was like, no, you did not. No, you fucking did not. You need to die already. I don't even care. Just kill this guy. I was so mad.
Sludge this bitch.
Yes, Junpei was pissed off at the teacher. Yuji asked Junpei for a talk. And then it cut. Kento and Mahito are still fighting. Mahito is managing to keep the humans alive while changing their forms. Mahito tries to change Kento. Kento saves himself barely. Kento has to go into overtime. That's what, because he put a time limit on how long this fight would be, which was half an hour. He's been fighting for half an hour is how long they've been fighting for already. But he puts a time limit on it, saying that I plan on stopping at this time, and the second that the clock ticks to a different time, he's into overtime, and then that's when the episode stops. I want to kill that teacher. So bad. That was my opinion of this stupid episode.
Yes. Absolute negligence.
The only thing I wanted to happen in this fucking episode, and it didn't happen in this fucking episode. Or any episode for that matter. He doesn't die.
No.
As much as I wanted him to, he doesn't die. I know that's bad, but I really, really hated him. Anyway, your opinion, Ken? Or are you
Nope,
good with
I have
my
none.
one opinion?
Yeah, I have none.
Okay, episode 11. Kento gets more powerful after his 6 p.m. time, like he set for himself. That I think it meant that he set for himself, but whatever.
Whatever.
So he's into overtime, so he gets more powerful.
Wow.
He's
Wow!
he's telling Mahito about his technique. Kento leaves the curse. Oh, Kento hits the wall and leaves him for dead. But says to meet up again if they both live. Yuji and Junpei are... Oh. I don't know if that happened during this one or not. But pretty much Yuji decides to say fuck you to the teacher and pulls his pants down. And then runs around the block so the teacher runs after him. But then he gets back within like seconds later to be like, hey Junpei, I realized you didn't like him and I wanted to talk to you still. And I loved it. I was like, yes! Teach that asshole teacher a lesson! But then that was it. And that was bad. I wanted more. But yes, Yuji and Junpei are bonding over movies. They apparently, because of Yuji being forced to watch all those movies to try to not get punched in his face, he knows all of these movies.
Yeah.
And yeah, so they actually bond over the movies. Yuji is invited to Junpei's house for dinner because apparently Junpei's mom gets involved. It was a weird thing.
Yeah.
It was really weird. They purposely introduced this character so that so Yuji bonds with this character and feels something when something else happens later. Anyway, that was it. That was
Bullshit
the only
writing.
reason. The only
Bullshit
reason,
writing.
only reason that this person was introduced. Mahito manages to survive. Kato? Fine. Oh, Kato's
Kato?
the bad. Kato is the bad guy, or Kento, whatever his name.
Oh
is.
yeah, he has a name.
Kato is the bad guy. The guy that I keep calling bad guy. It's Kato. Finds Mahito. Kento thinks Mahito is a huge threat. Junpei loves his mom a lot. Junpei's mom is attacked by a corpse. Someone left one of Sukuna's fingers there to lure it there and kill Junpei's mom. Junpei's mom died. No duh. A curse literally summoned because of a finger. Yuji is tasked with watching over Junpei. Mahito tricked Junpei. No duh. Mahito summons a veil over Junpei's school. Junpei is going to kill someone.
Oh no.
Yuji. Wish it was the teacher. It wasn't. Yuji gets there right before he was going to kill the bully. God damn it. But the bully needed to die.
Essential.
The bully should have died. Anyway, that's that episode. Opinions.
I have none.
Yeah, I didn't think so. My opinion: teacher should have fucking died. Not the fucking.
Yes. Your opinion is still standing.
Teacher should have died. Hate that fucking teacher. I hate the bully too, but the teacher needed to die before the bully did, because the teacher didn't do anything. What he saw, but he didn't.
I'm learning so much from this arc, more from listening to you talk about it than physically watching the series.
You're like, this is Wildcard will it doesn't matter if I watch it. Wildcard will summarize it for me, right? Yeah.
Yes. Hey. Get out of my brain.
You still watched it, so it's not as bad.
Well, did I?
Okay, you listened to it and hated every second of it, but
I
you
did.
listened to it.
I did. I was playing Sims and playing it, or playing Sims and listening to it at the same time. I didn't really watch it because I was so bored of it. I was like, I hate this.
How do you think I felt? I actually took the notes.
Yeah, I don't envy your position.
Oh my god. Anyway, episode 12. We're halfway there, guys.
We're getting close to episode 17, which is what my next note is.
It's okay, we're getting close to the next episode that actually matters to me, which is 14.
Oh, okay. Okay. Let's go.
Anyway.
We got stuff to get done.
Yuji breaks orders to try and save Junpei. Junpei has a jellyfish curse with him, or that's what I thought it was. Turns out, no! Turns out, no, it's a Shikigami. But anyway, I didn't know that yet. Yuji thinks it's a Shikigami. I wrote that before I knew it was an actual Shikigami, so please excuse that. Junpei tells Yuji to back off. Junpei attacks Yuji. Mahito taught Junpei how to use his Shikigami. So it is a Shikigami. Told you it was one. Just didn't know it at the time, okay? I forgot. This is one of those parts I purposely forgot existed in this anime for a reason.
Wait, what? Sorry?
This section of this anime was where I just purposely forgot it. That's why I didn't remember any of this. I was like, that's right. I hated everything to do with this little mini arc. But yes, Yuji tries to convince Junpei to stop. He attacks Yuji after explaining his feelings. Yuji doesn't block. Yuji attacks him, asks him to come to his school so he can learn to be stronger and stop the ones that killed his mom. Mahito attacks Yuji. Junpei asks him to stop. Junpei realizes just how bad Mahito is, but too late. Mahito transforms Junpei into a curse. This is where things get a little depressing. Yuji begs Sukuna for help. Forgetting about the pact he made, Sukuna refuses and calls him weak. Junpei dies, and Yuji breaks and snaps and wants to actually kill someone.
Jesus.
This, of course, completely backfired because the whole point of Mahito doing all this was to get Sukuna to make a deal, was to force Yuji to make a deal with Sukuna, not realizing that there was already a deal made.
There's already a deal. We already got case 16 on no deal. Deal or no deal.
You
okay, we
cannot do this.
We're not trading cases at this point in time.
Anyway, Yuji manages to hit and hurt Mahito, which of course shocks him because he wasn't expecting it. But it's because Yuji having a fucking cursed spirit, Sukuna, in with his soul, he actually knows about souls. So when he impacts the soul, not just the form. So yeah, that's why certain someone is actually getting hurt. Yuji threatens to kill Mahito. Well, no duh, he's pissed.
He's raged.
I'm going to rage. Yuji keeps surprising Mahito and is kicking his ass. What? Yuji is the perfect opposite to the stupid asshole boss. Oh, no brainer. No duh. It's like every video game ever is your character always happens to be the weakness of this person.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Now you understand my frustration.
I know, right? Mahito tries to manipulate Sukuna's soul and gets rejected.
Whoa.
Sukuna warns him not to do it again, or else. His terms.
Or else I'll take away all your toys. Your bedroom will be empty. You'll only have books.
Yuji refuses to switch as he promised to kill him himself. Kento shows up and learns Yuji can hurt him. They decide to team up against Mahito. Again, I'm really sorry if I'm butchering his name. I don't know.
I think it's funny, so I don't care.
I know you do. Every time I say it, there's like a little laugh coming from you, and I'm trying not to laugh at you for it.
It's because every time you say it, all I can hear in my head is Jake saying "Ragarito."
Yeah, I'm pissed. The kid, Junpei shouldn't have died. I wanted him to be part of fucking Jujutsu. I wanted him to be part of the Jujutsu High bullshit.
Yeah, I didn't think it was kind of unfortunate, but at the same time, he kind of was like an issue. You can't just wake up one day and like decide you want to kill every person that's ever wronged you.
The
you know what I mean?
thing is, he was purposely manipulated to think like that. In actuality, he could have totally avoided it and and stopped that bullshit.
But he didn't.
Yeah. Well, he didn't know better. He didn't know that he was being manipulated until it was too late. And then he was going to agree to it. And then instead, Mahito was like, haha, fuck you, I'm gonna kill you now. The one person he trusted was the one who ended up fucking it up and killing him later, as well as the one who killed his mom. So, you know.
Okay.
I don't blame
Bad
him.
arc. Bad arc.
It really is really bad arc.
Bad arc.
Anyway.
Again, what was the point of this whole arc? Like, what did we gather from this?
This whole arc was to see Yuji break. In a nutshell,
That's it.
That's it. Yuji finally kills his first technical humans, and feels really bad about it, and technically breaks emotionally. He falls apart.
So we wasted 3 or 4 episodes just to watch Yuji cry. That's it?
Pretty much.
That's ridiculous.
Character building. Fuck you.
Fuck you. You're garbage.
It was a mixture of character building. Oh, and the big boss is totally weak to the main character. No fucking duh. We could have learned that at any point. We didn't need to learn it this way, you assholes. Anyway.
Crazy.
Again, I apologize if you guys actually enjoy this anime. We just pissed. We're just mad.
That's a good thing Bree's not here. She likes this anime.
Oh, I know she does. I enjoyed it the first time as well, but this part I always hated. I also
feel like my angst is rubbing off on you.
Do that. You do that. I have no control over that. You just do that, okay? What am I supposed to do? Just ignore that shit? No, I get immediately into it.
You're like, oh, I love this anime, and then I walk in, I'm like, this anime is shit, and you're like, you're right!
I'm like, you're half right!
Yeah, your personal opinion just leaves, and you're like, yeah, you're right. This anime sucks.
You're half right. I wouldn't say you're completely right. You're half right. Because there's arcs I hate about it, and there's things I hate about it, but at the same time I like it. I don't understand it, okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I just...
The more and more we talk about it, the more and more I get frustrated with myself for liking this shit.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay. Anime, let's go. We got shit to do.
Episode 13! Kento points out Mahito's technique to Yuji. Mahito throws a transformed humans at Yuji. He thinks Yuji won't kill them, but they beg for death. Forgot about that. Can you stop laughing every time I say Mahito? You're not making it easy. Oh, fuck, Kenn. I'm supposed to be doing a podcast here and you're ruining it.
What do you mean this is the podcast?
God damn it. I hope you guys are enjoying this at home. This is what it's like when we get left alone.
Because my blood sugar is high right now.
Oh, that's why. Blame it on your blood sugar. Blame it on your health issues.
I will.
She's every right to. But
Oh shit.
oh shit! Kenn, save yourself. Put some insulin in now. What is it supposed to be at?
In between 4 and 10.
That's what I thought. I'm like, you're double what your max is supposed to be.
This is funny, but it's not.
Get some penicillin in you now.
Yeah, it's still in its insulin.
Sorry, whatever.
I don't even know where my insulin is.
Oh God, that's not a good thing.
But we're gonna take a hot pause.
1 minute. Medical break.
Yeah.
Medical break.
Oops.
Anyway. But yes, so they are begging for death. These humans turned into monsters are begging for death, and Yuji does eventually kill them. Yuji and Kento start killing, or it seems like they're starting to kill Mahito, but he forces Kento into his domain and forces Yuji to be stuck outside. We find out Kento actually ran from being a sorcerer. He was a stockbroker. He thought he didn't have a reason for living, and then realized he did, and it was to save people from these fucking cursed spirits. Anyway, Yuji manages to break into the domain, which of course shocks Mahito. And of course, it also forces Mahito to touch Sukuna's soul again. And then, of course, Sukuna's like, oh, hell no. And then fucking butchers the dude.
How does a demon even have a soul? How does that even work?
Everything has a soul. It's not technically a demon. It's a curse. First of all.
Again, I will rephrase. How does a curse have a soul?
It has me. Everything has
That
a
makes
soul.
less sense than the demon.
Well, every plant has a soul. Makes just as much sense as a plant having a soul.
But a curse isn't like a living, breathing thing. A curse is a fucking concept.
Yes and no.
Yes.
The way that they
it's a
say
concept.
this, it's kind of like it's like a ghost that has been created because of a whole bunch of.
A ghost is a soulless thing. What are you talking about?
That's not true. And most ghosts are spirits from humans that have just passed over. So they're technically the soul of the human that just refuses to pass over, is what a ghost is. Anyway, these things are created by so much negative energy that it creates its soul. So I don't know, dude. I don't fucking know. I don't understand this logic either.
This goes back to the stupid infinity comment that the dude said.
Don't ask
Infinity
me.
exists everywhere.
Anyway. Where was I? Causing Mahito to touch Sukuna's soul again. Sukuna obviously punishes him for that because he warned him that shit. And then Mahito obviously fucking being shocked and like, oh shit, that happened. Mahito prepares to flee. Yuji attacks Mahito, but he was expecting that and uses it to escape. He becomes this literal giant balloon thing. So when Yuji attacks it, he deflates into this tiny little thingy and escapes through the sewer systems.
See ya.
Yuji collapses, finally succumbing to all of his injuries, because damn, that boy was hurt.
Night-night.
Mahito vows to kill Yuji's soul over and over and over again, because he loved that fight, apparently. And then Kento thanks Yuji for saving his life. and explained how he saved him. Yuji doesn't understand what a proper death is. Turns out the school finally reacted to the bullying. About time, you stupid teacher.
Congratulations, you've done something after somebody has died. Good job. That's always how it happens.
Fucking idiot. Yuji
God.
refuses to lose again until he kills Mahito. And then we get to the fun of the one arc that I enjoy. But before we get into it, let's introduce some new characters.
Yay!
Okay, so we got Mai Zenin, who's Maki's twin, who uses a gun and can construct a bullet, apparently.
No sense. No sense.
Kikuchi Muta.
Sounds like a cow.
We don't actually know him. We never actually see him. All we see his robot. Well, we kind of see him. We see him like for a little bit of one episode. You'll see it later. Uses the robot, also known as Mekamaru, is what the robot is called. They call him Mekamaru. Anyway, Kasuni Kasuni Miwa? I think that's it. It's the blue-haired sword user. The one that fangirled over Gojo.
I didn't mind her so much.
She wasn't that bad. It was the rest of them.
No. Yeah, it was the rest of them. I didn't mind her so much.
Then we've got Noritoshu Komo? Camu? I don't know.
I'm not looking at the words, so I don't know.
He uses a bow and arrow, and he has blood manipulation. So what he likes to do is he uses his blood on these arrows to make them fucking seeking arrows, and uses it to manipulate the arrows straight into his targets. Then there's Aoi Todo. This is the strongman douche. Is the strongman douchebag that's a pervert, and is able to switch to people. That's his ability. He switches people. Just poof.
Yeah, I have some beef with that later on.
Momo Nishimura flies on a broom and uses wind magic. That's what I called it. That's what I called it. It not necessarily is what it is, but that's what it seems like. Anyway.
Let me blow your foes.
Those are the people that matter in this next one. Anyone else I didn't care about, so I just didn't include them.
Okay, that's fine.
Because there's technically that principal that no one likes. And a couple other people. But yeah. Apparently the volcano curse dude has recovered.
What episode is this, sorry, again?
14.
Okay.
This is when they really start to get into the whole versus school arc. Which is the Tokyo.
I have beef with this.
The Tokyo school versus the Kaito school arc. Anyway.
So stupid.
Anyway. The volcano curse has recovered. Mahito is puzzled on how to convince Sukuna to join them. They decide to collect all the fingers to present to Sukuna. Kaito proposes letting them collect the fingers at the school. They decide to stop hiding Yuji, so what? Oh.
Everyone still thinks he's dead, so they're gonna be like, "Hey, he's alive! Hey, here you go!"
That's not what I was confused about. Kaito purposely let them collect that one finger, so that way they could collect all of them from the school anyway. So that's their next goal. They decide to stop hiding Yuji, so he will be back for the event. The students from the other school show up. Gojo fucked up with how he revealed Yuji was still alive. His classmates are pissed.
They weren't even like, "Oh, he's alive." They were like, "What the fuck?
What the fuck? You've been alive this whole time, you motherfucker. I'm gonna kill you."
Yeah, you've just been chilling down in the basement watching movies. What the fuck?
Well, no, it was only for a couple of days he was doing that. Because he learned how to deal with that up so fucking fast. Anyway. So is the old man principal from the other school. The guy that actually wanted him dead. The first event need to capture the second grade curse before sundown to win or collect more points than the other team if no one catches that second grade. The group is unsure what to do with Yuji because they weren't expecting him. So, Megami states that all of them combined wouldn't be able to beat Yuji, which is interesting to think about.
How does he just know that, though?
It's because Megami had to fight him. I love it. We just stared at each other like, really? Anyway, the old man orders his students to kill Yuji that are trying to come up with a plan. And they are trying to come up with a plan to do so. Yuji doesn't plan on losing.
Well, yeah, nobody plans on losing, but it just happens. Like, fuck.
This sounds so weird. I think I'm missing something. I don't know where.
That's okay.
Oh, no, that's the next episode. We're good. We're good.
Okay.
I'm like, something's wrong in this episode. It doesn't sound right. What's going on? Opinions.
Nope, I have none.
Yeah, Gojo fucked up. That's all I have to say.
Yeah. The reveal was not done right.
Fuck no. What he should have done is he should have introduced him back to his friends way before he introduced them back to the rest of them. And be like, poof, dudes, hey, losers. But nope. Episode 15. The first event has begun. And the Kaito students separate, where the Tokyo students stick together and separate later. Later. Words.
Later. They separate later.
Turns out they assigned Yuji to deal with Aoi. When they were planning, they explained to Yuji they were going to have to sacrifice someone to deal with him. But now Yuji would be able to deal with him. They tell him it's no big deal if he can't win. The goal is only to distract him for as long as possible. Yuji says it doesn't matter because he will win. Yuji Yuji to the rescue.
Fucking bigot.
So yeah, Aoi shows up. They all scatter and Yuji kicks him in the face. But it doesn't faze him. Aoi isn't letting up on Yuji. Aoi underestimates him. He asks him the stupid question.
Oh, yeah.
About what's his type? And he does actually specify he doesn't care if it's a man or a female. He just wants to know his type. And, guess what? Yuji says Aoi's preferred type.
Yeah.
Tall with big boobs.
No, he says big ass like Jennifer Lawrence. Yes, he does.
Big boobs like
Yes,
Jennifer.
he does. No, big like ass like Jennifer Lawrence. I remember it.
Where it was boobs.
Jennifer Lawrence does not have big boobs.
Don't look at me, dude. I don't know. Anyway. Because of this, Aoi envisions them being friends in high school as if they were like normal high school kids. Obviously, that never happened. Mai interrupts and shoots at Yuji. Kusumi uses her domain, or her ability. I don't know if it was her domain or ability, but Yuji dodges it. All of the Kaito students are surrounding Yuji. Yuji realizes they are trying to kill him. And then Aoi uses his ability to get Yuji out of a bad spot. Aoi attacks no, I can't say his fucking name. Noritoshi? It's the bow guy. and then gets mad at him for intervening. So of course, he tells Aoi to kill him because that's what he was supposed to do. Aoi doesn't do that. They all leave, and then Megumi attacks Momo with his Shirigami. Mai and Machimuru are sent to help her. Mekamuru, sorry, it's words. It's so hard to remember all these fucking names. Maki attacks Kasuni, while Megumi attacks Noritoshi. Fucking names. You're having to look up the damn names to follow along, aren't you?
No, I'm looking up Yuji's type on YouTube. Because I want to prove you wrong.
Megami asks if they are trying to kill Yuji. Tokyo, all the Tokyo students realized that the Kyoto students are targeting Yuji. They think the Kyoto principal ordered it. Megumi and Maki head back to help Yuji. Yuji and Aoi are still going at it. Aoi admits Yuji has more raw strength than him despite his size and barely any cursed energy, making it difficult to predict. Maki points out that Kasuni is too nice to put up with Mai. Aoi points out that Yuji's lagged cursed energy attacks are weak, and he will continue to be weak unless he changes and learns. Finally, that episode is done. All the fucking names. name drop. Like, constantly, I'm like, fuck, I hate this. Oh, at least the next episode is short. Any opinions on this fucking one?
Yeah, I'll have one for you in just a second.
You tried to prove me wrong. I swear it was fucking boobs. Oh no. Am I wrong? Did you find it? Now, what's your opinion?
I didn't really listen to what you were saying because I was looking for the video clip of him saying that he likes a big ass.
It's the very first episode of the damn fucking schools fighting each other and them all getting
okay, well, my overall opinion of the stupid school thing is why is this happening exactly? Like, I thought we were looking for fucking fingers. What is going on here?
It's an event. It's a school event thing.
Why are we having a school event? What is the point of this school event?
It's to test their strength and to see
this
if
is
they
stupid.
Need to get stronger.
This is stupid.
And the best part is, it's actually teaching Yuji something, and I honestly love this shit. Are you kidding me?
It's just so. But I'll tell you why I have a problem with it when we get further in, because I don't want to like take over what's going to be said in later episodes, but I'll explain later why I think this is a problem.
We have 2 episodes till you're fucking episode 17. Calm down.
We're getting there.
And I've got very few notes for episode 16, so it's gonna happen very fast.
Heck yeah, let's go. Fly it.
Okay, episode 16. Aoi notices Yuji is learning and adapting as he fights. Aoi tries to teach Yuji so he will get stronger. Yuji learns super fast, being able to channel over his whole body. Panda and Nobura taunt Momo. Momo takes
Panda man.
Momo takes on Nobura, and Panda takes on Mekamaru. Panda is a cursed corpse. Mutation. Specifically, he is a cursed corpse mutation. Panda sacrificed himself to protect Nobura, but Panda still lives. He changes forms. Panda has 3 cores. Panda for balance, Gorilla for power, and their bashful sister. We don't know anything about the bashful sister. We know that the bashful sister was the first one taken out of them when he first got attacked. And then Panda's down, so now it's gorilla time. Mechamaru took out 2 of the cores so far. Gorilla core is all that's left. Panda fakes where his core was to beat Mechamaru. Yeah, that's all I got. That is that episode.
That is that episode. Just fluff. Panda Man fluff.
Panda for you. Okay, this is episode 17. I've got a little bit more.
Kenn's back in business, baby.
Okay, episode 17. Personally, I loved the whole learning more about Panda. It was one of those big question mark, what the fuck is Panda kind of things? And
why is Panda Man a man?
It told you a bit about Panda, and I liked it. Anyway, episode 17. Flashback. Mai calling Maki a weakling 4th grade. Maki is kicking Kasumi's ass. Mai is dead wrong. Maki is a badass. I said that. It had nothing to do with, like, in the actual thing. That's just my opinion. Mai was dead wrong. Maki is badass fuck. Maki broke her spear to mess with Kasumi? I don't... her blue-haired girl. Maki disarmed and stole Kasumi's sword, making her pretty much useless. Nobura is struggling against Momo. Kyoto's students are using curse energy to guard against Toge's voice, because they know he's around, they just don't know where he is, so he's guarding against it. Nobura is getting angry and manages to distract Momo enough to sneak up on her. Nobura manages to take a piece of straw from Momo's broom, bringing it down. As Nobura is going for the KO, she is shot by Mai and takes her out. God damn it. Mai, I hate you. I was so happy. I was like, yes, take down that witch broom, bitch. And then my one single shot from across the way. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Maki challenges Mai. Maki still has Kasumi's sword. Maki and Mai are both struggling in life. Have both struggled in life. Their family treated them terribly. Mai got hurt because Maki left. Mai's ability is to construct new bullets. Maki caught the bullet with her hand, of all things. Maki couldn't sit back and take being treated like dirt. Mai retired? ? Because at the end of that episode, it pulls up saying that Mai Zenin retired. I'm like, what? What? She retired because Maki kicked her ass? Huh?
You embarrassed me. I've had enough.
I was just so confused. I'm like, is that what?
That's it. We're done.
Okay, Ken. Lay it on me.
All right. So I have point 1. God, I hate the women in this anime. Point 2. Also, why the fuck does this woman have a gun? ? What even is Jujutsu? Point 3. At this point, I feel like the main story is just lost. Aren't we getting limbs to form this evil dude? What happened to that? Why are we... Wait, I lost my point. At this point, I feel like the story is lost. Form this evil dude. Oh, yeah. What happened to that? Why are we doing this weird school exhibit thing? ? 3 times. And my last point is, you were forced to follow in your sister's footsteps because she was good at something? ? What is that logic?
Yes. It made no sense. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Why? She's good at something that she's not even, like, physically able to do either. Like,
anything you can do, I can do better. Like, it's just that, it was that fucking concept. So stupid.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, those are my points.
thing is this whole thing is just leading up to something happening to interrupt this whole thing, which I think is literally the next episode.
That's what I said in my thing. I was like, I don't understand what's happening.
Like, it literally just all leads up to the next episode. But I like it. I personally am loving this thing, and I wish it kept going more and it got more into it rather than it feeling like it got sped up like a million times over. Anyway, I enjoy this shit. Anyway, episode 18. Megami's showdown with Noritoshi, whatever his name is. Noritoshi uses his blood to make tracking arrows. Noritoshi is using his blood manipulation to alter his power. Toga calls Kasumi and puts her to sleep with his voice. Oh my god, we finally know where he is.
Whoa.
He's been gone the whole time.
He's been MIA, away from keyboard, AFK.
And then he senses something powerful in the woods around him. He found the semi-first grade because, of course, the stupid principal decided, nah, we're not going to give you guys a second grade. We're going to give you a semi-first grade to make this a little bit more of a bitch shit. So that way it's harder to catch this thing, and that way, hopefully, it'll kill Yuji. Got news for you, it won't kill Yuji. Anyway.
No. He's OP now.
He OP as fuck now that he knows what he's doing.
Yeah, he's OP now. He's untouched. He's a shonen protagonist. He's OP now.
But yes, so he found this semi-first grade, but that wasn't what he sensed, because apparently that semi-first grade has been hiding its essence, if you will. Henami, it's the nature curse is there, and obliterates the semi-first curse, and apparently everyone else along the way. Every other curse on the board. Megami's been training physically. Megami summons a new Shikigami. It's an elephant, y'all. He got an elephant, and it just summons a giant tidal wave of water. That immediately summons his bird and electrocutes the fuck out of this guy because now he's soaked in water. It should be more effective, right?
Of course.
Because water and electricity.
They
Anyway.
don't mix.
Their fight gets interrupted, however, by Hinami. Hinami kills all the curses. The teachers get involved. Another curse puts up what I thought was a curse. It's complicated. I guess he's a curse user, not an actual curse. He puts up a veil and keeps... and I thought he was keeping the teachers out, but no, it's just Gojo he keeping out, dudes. Of all the people. Turns out this whole thing is a purpose ploy to make it so that way Gojo wants to get in the thingy instead of keeping track of what's going on outside of the thingy. Because outside of the thingy, they steal in the fingers. Anyway. So yeah, Gojo can't get in, but the others can get in. Old man uses a guitar? What?
Rock out, man.
Gojo has warned the others. Nothing the others do will affect Hanami. Toga is, or Togi, whatever his fucking name is the only one that has been able to do anything. Hanami wants to save the planet by destroying humankind. Got news for you. That's the only way this planet's gonna survive.
Yep.
Opinions of episode 18, Ken.
Well, here are my points. Point 1. I still don't understand this exchange event. Point 2. Point 2 is in all caps. Stop explaining your stupid blood thing. Just fight people. Point 3, not in all caps. What the fuck is the point of this event anyway? And then next point, why are we killing people? Next point, what was the ending scene? What am I watching? I hate this anime.
not gonna touch that. Oh, fuck. Episode 19. They are all running for their lives. Toga is struggling. He is hurting himself every time he talks. Toga is really hurt. The curse is too strong, so every time he uses his voice against it, he is using more energy, jujutsu, whatever you want to fucking call it, than he thought he would be. Anyway, Maki tried to use Kasune's sword against it, but it broke. Her sword is shit. Megami cuts it with his sword, however. He got some shadowy sword out of nowhere, and it just actually does damage. Megami has an arsenal in his shadows. He uses his shadows to store all of Maki's weapons. That is so cool! Sorry, I love that shit. He gives Maki a new weapon. Hanami planted a bud in Megami. So now Megami, anytime Megami uses curse energy, this bud does more damage and blah blah blah. Maki can't fight at her full potential because she's worried about Megami. Yuji and Aoi pop in, saving Maki and Megami. You!
Yay.
Thank you. Thank God. Momo brings Toga and Noritoshi to safety because they got knocked out. Whatever his fucking name is. Where is it? I lost my place. Hold on, give me a second. To safety, Panda is there to get Megami and Maki out of there.
Panda man.
It is all up to Yuji and Aoi. Yuji has to land a black flash before Aoi will help. He literally states this. You must land a black flash before I even help. No matter what, even if you're dying, I will not help unless you land this shit. Yuji thinks Hanami is connected to Mahito, which is true. Yuji doesn't wait for Hanami's answer. Yuji is still being trained by Aoi even while fighting. Yuji is super angry and Aoi is trying to clear his mind, so he slaps him. Slap. How dare you? Don't be angry, you idiot. Anyway. Yuji manages to use Black Flash, but not only once. He uses it multiple times. Hanami underestimates Yuji like they all did. Aoi joins the fight. Hanami reveals their other arm, which is a flower and a black arm. Yeah. Yuji and Aoi are working together perfectly. Hanami seems to be enjoying this battle. They are underestimating Hanami. Aoi is going to start using his technique. And that's where that episode ends. What is your opinion on episode 19, hun? Here it comes, guys.
Okay. At the start of the episode, I said, why aren't we focusing on the main character? And I put a period after every single word because I didn't understand why the main character wasn't there. And then the next point literally is, oh, look, the main character decided to finally appear. Crazy. My next point is, why? Okay, this was about him having a conversation with him about him being angry. I said, why the fuck are you having a full-out fucking conversation during a fight about being angry? Just fight the fucking demon, you plebeians. Jesus Christ, I hate shonen animes.
Again, they're not demons, they're curses, damn it.
Hey,
You're not wrong, but still.
And that's all I have.
I hate is all I hear from you every
That's
time.
all you're getting from this point on. So
The saddest part is this is the part I love. I love this shit. Okay. Episode 20. Aoi was always strong. He beat up a high schooler when he was in 3rd grade. Yeah, high schooler people. High schoolers are at least grade 9, if not higher. He's beating people that are 6 years older than him at least. Aoi has a self-proclaimed IQ of 53,000.
stupid.
I had to write that down. I was like, for fuck's
So
sake.
dumb.
This guy,
Why?
we get it. He's smart, but he's stupid at the same time.
He's like textbook stupid, but common sense. No, sorry. He's textbook smart, but common sense stupid is what we're gathering here. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Aoi keeps swapping with Yuji, causing confusion and massive damage because he's purposely manipulating Hanami to think that it only happens when he claps, and it can only happen with him and one other person. So it could be him and Yuji, or him and the bad guy, and yeah. Aoi uses the clapping to confuse Hanami. Yuji just used Black Flash 4 times in a row, tying the record, because apparently there's a record which is held by Kento. And yeah, it's a maximum of 4 times in a row. Aoi can swap anything with cursed energy, meaning he doesn't have to fucking clap or it have to be Yuji. He can do it with a fucking weapon.
Yeah, at one point Yuji's like, you just switch me with a fish?
He thought it was a fish. It wasn't a fish. Hanami can steal the life force of plants to make cursed energy. So Aoi ended up switching him with the weapon that Maki ended up using, which is like nunchucks, but I guess they're really powerful fucking cursed energy nunchucks. So they actually do damage to Hanami. I don't know. Gojo finally breaks the veil. About time, dude.
Congratulations, you're not an idiot.
Apparently the old man was holding his own against the axe asshole. Yes, I said that.
The axhole.
The axe asshole.
Yeah, the axhole.
Human with a sword attacks the other teacher in a kimono type thing. I don't know her name. I don't fucking care. Maya Naburu, or whatever her name, come to give her aid. Gojo breaks veil and human runs. Gojo kicks the axe man in one hit. Gojo attacks Hanami, knowing if she died or not. Gojo realized too late that the fingers were taken. Dumbass. And that's that episode. Now do you understand why it happened, hun?
I understand why what happened.
That whole shit happened.
What whole shit?
All of that was so that way they would take the fingers at the school.
Just so stupid. Okay, but I only have one note for this episode, and it's about his switch trick thing with his clapping. Because he took a couple seconds to explain to the enemy what his thing is. Like, he actually explained what his thing is. And my note is, in quotations, by the way, you are my enemy, but this is how my switch trick works for future reference. Please don't chop off my hands. I need them to kill you in the future.
But like, I get that. But like, he did it on purpose so that way they would get confused when he didn't actually do that.
I guess I just thought it was funny when he like took the time to explain his trick. I was like, why would you do that?
Right.
Like, I feel like that's such a common thing in animes for like villains to be like, you'll never guess what my like special ability is. And then the protagonist is always like guessing and guessing. And eventually they're just like, I don't know what their trick could be. And then the villain's like, my trick is actually this. And it's like, why are you telling them what your trick is? That's such an anime thing to do. Like, I just don't understand that concept.
Anyway. Let's keep this moving because we're already at 2 hours.
Okay.
And 15 minutes. Episode 21. Hanami survived barely. The human was going to Hanami. Oh, the human was going to take out Hanami. But Mahito stopped him. Mahito has all the fingers that were at the school. Suguru used Mahito's energy to find the fingers. Suguru knows Sukuna is interested in one of the other students. Oh, it's what's his name? I guess I changed what name I put down. Geto or whatever his name, Keto, whatever his fucking name is, it's him.
Yes.
Kaito, that's it. That's I think what I said his name was. I don't remember. But yeah, it's him. He's saying that how he found the stupid cursed fucking fingers, is he used Mahito's energy to find the fingers, and then knows Sukuna is interested in one of the other students, and that is why he is not killing all of them or whatever. October 31st is when they plan to strike their true plan. Okay.
Wow, crazy. Halloween. Whoa.
Mahito managed to kill 11 sorcerers along with taking the fingers and other cursed objects. Hanami is very close to a nature spirit, and because of that was able to slip past the barriers on the schools. All the students survived miraculously. How the fuck did the students survive, but not the Jujutsu Sorcerer's Garden? The damn fingers! What is wrong with you people?
It's called plot armor.
Megami noticed Yuji has gotten stronger. Megami challenges Yuji by promising to get stronger. The student even continues the event by playing baseball. Filler much? Aoi made a good point to continue the event. They should get stronger. Turns out the events are figured out by a draw. Yuji drew baseball. Gojo was the one that added it. Yuji is growing on the others. Maki hit Aoi in the face with the ball. Yes, I remember that. That was so fucking funny. The old man agrees to hold off on trying to kill Yuji. Yuji got a home run, winning the game for their team. And that's that episode. That's that fucking filler episode, guys. We ready for the other bullshit that's coming? Because here it comes.
I only have, this is my last note for the whole series. It's not really that like big, but I said the exchange event, because they're saying that the exchange event will have to be canceled, and I said the exchange event will have to be canceled. It didn't start. Well, I thought we were doing it. What is going on?
Yes, but no one technically won it because the damn fucking other dude got in the way.
The whole exchange event was just really stupid. It was just, just plot confusion.
I hated the fact that the last thing was replaced with baseball. Because it was supposed to be one-on-one matches, and instead it got baseball. Motherfucker.
No, it's okay. No, I don't need one-on-one matches. That would have killed me.
I wanted the one-on-one matches.
I don't need a repeat of Naruto, okay?
Again, haven't watched Naruto. Anyway, episode 22. Angry landlord gets killed by cursed spirit. 3 people stabbed by a curse that is messing with security doors. They think they were cursed back in middle school. A 4th person was found dead it was their informant. Megami went to school at the middle school where this all happened. Megami used to be a troublemaker. We're learning more about Megami.
Wow.
Turns out there is an old suicide bridge.
Awesome.
Great. Turns out all 4 victims have been at that bridge.
Even
they
more
had
awesome.
been there for a whole day and couldn't remember anything that happened that day. The others find out that Megami has a sister. Oh my god, Megami has a sister? Anyway.
Wow.
Mahito uses one of the cursed objects they stole as a human. One of Megami's classmates is a target along with his sister. Megami is in shock and is worried about his sister. Megami decides to risk his life to protect the others, but they saw this coming and are there anyway waiting for him. They get sucked into a cursed domain. The cursed spirit from the cursed object shows up. Yuji takes on the cursed object one. Megami and Nobura take on the other one. Stop. That's where the episode ends. I went to skip it and just keep going.
Whoa.
Any notes on this one?
No.
Anything to say? Anything
No.
at all?
No.
You're just like, get on with it, damn it, woman. Let this be over.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready to give my overall opinion at this point.
You've been giving your overall opinion this whole time, woman.
Well, I'm ready to give it again.
Anyway, episode 23. Yuji is kicking the spirit's butt. The cursed object spits blood that's acidic? Question mark. It sounds like it's like burning in some way. I don't know if it's acidic or something else, but it's yeah. The others are struggling with the other one. Nobura gets pulled out by another curse. Oh look! It's that thing I said she'd do again.
Wow. Never would have guessed.
The cursed object follows it. Yuji follows. The one Megami is fighting has a Sukuna figure inside of it. It's Megami is struggling. Megami asks Gojo to help train him. Megami pushed past his limits. It turns out that this thing looks exactly like the first one that they fought with the finger inside of him. It looks exactly like it. It's just different slightly. But yeah, Megami summons his domain. It's unfinished but powerful. Megami did it, but it is really fucking hurt to the point where he collapsed with a finger and passed out. such a target, just saying. Megami used to be a jerk that kicked other jerks down to protect others. Megami was forced to become a jujutsu sorcerer because of his parents and Gojo. The others have to protect an unconscious Megami and Finger while taking care of the 2 cursed object spirits. I thought that was funny. Megami is out and the Finger is on him and is just sitting there. You guys have to protect it as well as take down these things that you're fighting. Good fucking luck.
Yeah, have fun.
Any opinions on that one?
Nope.
My opinion was that last part. Great, Megami's down. Now they have to protect Megami, the Figure, and defeat these 2. at the same time. Yeah, this is gonna go great. Episode 24, finally, the last one.
Finally. Thank God.
The curses apparently are brothers. They both have burning blood. It burns acidic in some sort. They use a technique with their blood called decay. It slowly decays the target. The origins of the cursed objects are dark. A woman had the child of a curse, and a jujutsu sorcerer wanted to recreate it. This process is how these objects were made. Nobura used her straw doll technique to damage the curses using her own flesh. Because her own flesh is now attached to them because they used their technique on them, making them decay, and thus she could hurt them all using herself. So she literally put nails through her arm to hurt the curses, and it was badass as fuck. Like, damn. She's like, if I'm gonna go down anyway, might as well take you out with me.
Yeah, no kidding.
While Yuji beat the shit out of the younger one. I was like, what the fuck is that supposed to say? The word was definitely spelt wrong. Their plan worked, and he was forced to unleash them. Nobura used her new technique, killing the younger brother, or so I thought. Yuji finished off the other after Nobura hit him with his straw doll. Oh, that's right. Nope, she actually did kill the younger brother. Yuji finishes off the older one after Nobura hits him with a straw doll technique. Yuji is hurting from having to kill the humans the curses took over. Nobura has no feelings about it. They find Megami, and Sukuna ate the finger through Yuji's hand. Gojo is excited that each first year took down a special grade. Megami is trying to protect Yuji, but Yuji is also trying to protect Megami. The second years are training to not let the first years surpass them. The first years go shopping, and that's how that fucking series ends. What the fuck ending was that?
Yeah, let's just go shopping, guys.
What the fuck?
Stupid.
Like, why? Why is this?
Yeah, they couldn't have like a heartfelt little they're all sitting down at a dinner or something and having a conversation. Nah, they just go shopping.
Or they're
what?
like, we finally killed freaking special grades. Now we can take on anything kind of shit and go fight more. And instead, nah,
shopping.
We gotta go shopping, and that's how this
guys.
Shit's
there are
end.
good Black Friday deals at the mall. We gotta go. What?
Fuck. Serious. Okay.
Yay!
Our original opinions on this fucking anime. Ken, you go first.
All right. Well, I have some points. I put overall in all caps, and then I put some points. So I'll just go through them really, really fast, and then we'll get into our rating system. Y'all good with that?
Well, I gotta do mine still, but yeah.
Wait, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Yeah. Okay. So, my points are: main story is lost. What even was the main story? Who even is the main character? Is Yuji the main character? Is Gojo the main character? Nobody knows. There is no real unique characters that stand out. I've seen these characters before in other anime, which I've stated earlier. Mm-hmm. I said the art style was average. A lot of the dialogue is really cringe and does not make sense at times, like the whole infinity bullshit that we talked about for a bit there. Just talking for the sake of talking and saying big words for the sake of saying big words. I couldn't get attached to any characters, which is usually one of my biggest things when I watch anime. I usually pick one character that I like to attach to, and I couldn't find a single character that I loved to have on screen. For example, when I watch, I don't know, I guess I'll just use Miraculous because I just watched that yesterday. When I watch Miraculous, Adrian Cat / Cat Noir is my favorite character. So when he's on screen, I'm excited to watch. And when he's not on screen, I'm still excited to watch because I'm waiting for when he's back on screen, but I'm still enjoying other characters because obviously he interacts with the other characters. But I didn't get that with this show because there wasn't a single character where I was like waiting to have that character back on screen again. Or I was waiting for characters to have a conversation about that character or to learn more about that character. I never really got that. So that's where I faltered, I think, the most, was just because I just couldn't connect to any of the characters like I normally do with other TV shows that I watch. And then my biggest gripe was the amount of mid-fight conversations. Like they would stop fighting mid-fight and have a fucking conversation. That drove me up the wall. It was insane, and it is the reason I stopped watching Naruto. That's the exact reason why I stopped watching it, and that is the issue I had with this anime. That was my biggest gripe, is that, like, just fight the fucking guy, man. Like, why am I stopping and having conversations midway through a fight? So angering. But yeah. What's your overall take? How are you feeling?
Okay, so when I first watched this, I absolutely enjoyed this anime. Yes, it feels a lot rushed. Like there was a lot it felt rushed. Like we kept hopping around a lot. It never felt like it was going in one smooth stroke, if you will. It was as if you're taking the brush, putting it on the paper. Oh no, take it off. Put it on the paper. No, take it off.
What do you mean? The brush was just going. It wasn't like there was no straight line. It was just everywhere.
Pretend this paper is like is constantly moving. You put the brush on, it's going a straight line. Oh, I'm taking it off. Now I'm gonna put it here. No,
you're trying to paint on like a toddler's face is what's happening right now.
Or just like it's a toddler playing with finger paint. Like
exactly.
It was
it's just
there was no no.
No.
But I did originally love it. I loved this anime and I wanted more of it and was very upset when it ended, and I will still say I'm very upset when it ended. But because of the way it ended now, I don't know why I didn't remember that shit.
The shopping scene. So
yes, then versus now. Obviously, I'm a little more angry. I'm a little more upset.
Well, you know what the story is, so you find the little nitpicky things that you didn't notice the first time, right?
Yeah, that's, I guess, one of the things now, is that now I'm not so interested in the story. Now I'm just, like, listening, realizing what's going on more than I was originally, noticing little, like, foreshadowing much kind of shit. And all that. And then, obviously, there's a lot.
It's not rewatchable if it was even watchable in the first place.
It is if you're like into it. Obviously, you weren't into it. You were being forced to watch it. You were not ready for this shit. And then
no, I had other content that was way more important.
And then this did not help. So my general overall, I guess, is meh.
Yep, I'm feeling very meh, negative, no.
I won't say it's completely no, but it's meh, because I kind of like where it plans on going. It was not continuing. It made no sense. Shit didn't make sense the way they did it.
Like we were saying earlier, the story is just very jetty, and I just didn't like how wasn't very smooth. Like the transitions between the arcs were not smooth at all. It felt like a whole different show every time they changed an arc. It was kind of annoying.
Anyway,
but
let's get into this rating system, shall we?
Yeah, let's get in here. Yeah, sure.
So, number 1, characters.
Well, I'll let you go first.
I didn't mind the characters personally. There obviously was a few characters I wish didn't exist or just died already.
We won't name names, but there are specific ones that shouldn't be alive anymore.
I think I named them about 1 million times earlier, so I think they get the point.
Yeah, the point is there.
There are certain characters that honestly didn't need to be put in there. It made no sense.
Panda Man.
for them to be in there. Um, there,
Candyman.
there's a lot that just didn't make sense, and I wish
No.
it didn't. It wasn't. Why? Um,
Yeah.
so yeah, I out of 5 stars, I'm gonna give it a. I'll give it a 3. Only because there is characters I did enjoy, and
Okay.
I did enjoy them, and that was it. That's why I
Okay.
did 3, because there's characters I absolutely hated, and there's characters I liked. So we'll leave it at 3. Go
Okay.
ahead, Ken. We both know yours is gonna be the lower half.
Okay, my problem is that all these characters just seemed so like vanilla and bland to me. Like I've seen these characters a million times in other animes. None of them really stood out. The only character that was like semi interesting was Sukuna. Um, just because he's like kind of mysterious and I want to know more kind of thing. And I kind of had that feeling with Megamine at first too, but then I kind of like lost that. I don't know why I lost interest in him. I don't really know any specific reason as to why I lost interest, but I did. Probably just because, like I said, I've seen his character like a million times, the cold-shouldered, you don't know anything about me Todoroki type. So I don't. So I just. So I just couldn't like they just were uninteresting. They weren't I no, and they weren't funny. Like Gojo was supposed to be funny. He was supposed to come off as this like funny OP dude, and he wasn't really that funny. Like he had like one-liners that were like okay, but they weren't great. So I'm gonna give it a 2 star. I don't want to give it just a 1 because I did enjoy Sukuna's character a little bit. But other than that, also all the female characters in this anime I didn't like. The one with the glasses was okay. She was all right, and the
Maki.
blue-haired one was all right. Yeah, thank you. The blue-haired one was all right, but most of the women in this anime, I didn't like their character at all. They were just really annoying. Especially the main girl for the first year. When she again, literally in that episode that she fell through the floor, I literally clapped at my TV and said, "See you, bitch," because I was like, I didn't want. I had no interest in this character whatsoever. So yeah, 2 stars for me for characters.
Okay. Next one is world/setting. So, like, obviously, this one was meant to be in our world in some sense.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we kind of had an idea on where things were going, setting wise.
I'll let you
What
go first.
setting? What
Yeah,
fucking
honestly.
setting?
Yeah.
Okay, yes, you guys introduced the fact, oh, there's these things called cursed spirits that are running muck around the world. They're causing damage. Okay, cool. What about them? Like, there's little bits and pieces. Yes, you gave us some information. You gave us stuff I'd say that's more story-based or plot-based, not necessarily setting-based. And it felt like it was a giant mess, both on setting and plot. We'll get into plot after this, but still, like,
Yeah.
it felt like this was a giant mess. And, like, yes, you gave us the world. We understand the world. We get it. You guys are in Japan. We get it. Most of this is taking place in Tokyo or Kaito. We get that. But what the fuck, dudes? Like,
Yeah.
why?
Yeah. Yeah.
What the fuck's going on? Why doesn't it all make sense? So, because of all that, I'm gonna stick with a 3 again.
I don't know if I really have an opinion for this because I didn't like. I don't really have an like. Hardly have an opinion for this. I don't even know how to feel about the world at all. Like, where are these? I wish they had more lore on what the curses like were exactly and where they were coming from. Like, why exactly do you have this like jujutsu place exactly? You know what I mean? Like, what is this place? What is its origins? Like, where in Tokyo is this? You know what I mean? Like, it's not gonna just be planted in the middle of fucking Tokyo. You know what I mean? Like, where is this? It Yeah, so 2 stars. I don't know.
Yeah, ugh, the mess. The mess.
Mess.
This mess.
Mess. Mess.
Okay, obviously plot is next. And this is where mine actually drops. It doesn't go up, it goes down. um,
Awesome.
Plot was a nightmare. It jumped around a lot. It never seemed to go continuously in one thing. The arcs jumped way too much. It felt like we only had like a couple of episodes per arc, and that was it. I wish they took some more time into certain arcs, and I wish some arcs never existed. Because, yes, I get it, like, they were meant to help with certain character development, but dude, why is that necessary? Like, there's other ways of introducing that kind of character development. This didn't feel like just character development. This felt you are trying to piss off people, and that's what you
Yeah.
did. You
Yeah.
pissed me off. uh, um, so sadly, because of this, I am the plot. The only reason I'm giving it 2 stars is because there was the occasional arc I did enjoy. But that is it. This is the only reason you get into. I hated this plot.
What was the plot? Is my honest question. What is it? Honestly, you start out with this kid in this like club that never gets mentioned again. It's just some like demon club where they look up shit, and like curse club where they like just like they and then he gets onto this like forced onto this track team, or tries to get forced onto this track team. So you think that's somehow going to be part of the plot, and it never develops into fucking anything. And then all of a sudden we're looking for fingers, and then we're dealing with high school bullies, and then we're dealing with an exchange program, and then we're fighting curses at the exchange program, so we have to pause the exchange program, and then they're stealing fingers while the demon fight or curse fight is happening, and then they go shopping. So what was the plot exactly? Like what was the objective of this season exactly? What was the main goal? Did we even reach a goal at all? Like what was the beginning? At the beginning, when they were making this show, what was the thought process of where do we want this to go? And did we get there at the end? Because I feel like we didn't. I feel like nothing was achieved about that whole season other than fucking Yuji got OP for no fucking reason, other than him watching movies and fighting this little demon thing on his fucking shoulder. Like, what? It the plot made zero sense, and it was so jetty that the episodes between the arcs were so just split, and they didn't flow nice. Even episode by episode didn't flow very nice. It was just not fucking good. And also, when they do fight scenes, like I was complaining about before, they interrupt the fight scene to have a full out fucking conversation about like not being angry. It's like, you're in a fight scene. Fight the fucking curse, man. That's what we're here for. Like, just blows my tree. It blows my tree. Like, what is happening here? So 1 star. There was no plot. I'm sorry, there was no plot.
Yeah, no, this whole thing was just a giant mess. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty much the same thing. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I don't. The other one's kind of the same thing, so I don't know if I should count it. I don't remember what. Oh, animation. What was our opinion on the animation?
I didn't find anything special about it, to be honest.
Just felt
It
like another anime.
it just felt like anime. You and even I've seen this art style like a million times, so it's just I'll just give it 3 stars because it wasn't bad animation. It's just I've seen it a million times before. You know what I mean? It was just average animation, so I'm
Yeah.
just gonna give it a 3. So
Animation wise, yeah, I'd say it's probably the same. There's nothing special really.
mm,
It felt the same.
yeah.
Yeah. Overall, we kind of gave it, but star wise,
Um, Most of my answers were 2, so I'm just gonna say 2.
I would say mine's probably technically a 3 because most of mine were 3. Mine's like a 2.5 to 3, so I think I'm just
Yeah.
gonna stick with 3. 3 makes
Okay.
sense for me.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Anyway, so whether or not there's going to be another season, what's going on with this anime? Kenn, did you manage to find anything for that, or am I looking
Yeah,
still?
yeah, I did. I was searching it while you were reading between episodes 7 and 17 when I had nothing else to put in. I was reading some stuff online. There's not like an official date of when it's going to be out in dub. I didn't look up sub because we do dub stuff, right?
Yeah.
So, they say that the dub should be releasing expected around like springish 2023. They say expect around April. So there's not an official date yet, but they say expect around that time.
It does say that it has been confirmed, though, as of February 2022, that they are planning a second season. Again, there is already a movie out. It's called Jujutsu Kaisen 0. It takes place before this season does. The first season does, anyway. So, obviously, I would recommend it as if you enjoy this anime. Let's start that. If you enjoy this anime and you like to watch this anime, I would recommend you watch the movie, then the season, and then whatever's coming out later on. So yeah, some point during 2023, you will get the second season of Jujutsu Kaisen. So feel free to check that out if you're interested. I'll admit, yeah, I'm a little iffy on whether or not I like this shit or not. I'll probably still watch it. I'm an anime freak.
I won't be.
I will put myself through that because that's who I am.
I think my opinion is if you are a brand new anime watcher and you just want something to just watch, I feel like this one might be okay to watch. You know what I mean? Because like again, most of my beef is about like the plot is a little jetty and stupid, but like you could probably get past that if you really, really wanted to. Because like it still has interesting arcs. They're just really jetty. So if you could get past that, then that's fine. But my other big thing was just that I couldn't find any characters that really like were interesting because I've seen these characters in other animes so much just because I watch a lot of TV. Like I watch a lot of not just anime but animation as a whole. So I've seen these characters like a million times because that's what I do in my pastime is I watch all this like random animation stuff. So if you're like new to anime and stuff, like you could probably connect to a character in the show like quite easily. So please take our opinions with a grain of salt. I was just being very aggressive with this anime, but 9 times out of 10, the anime that we watch, I do tend to enjoy. Just this one I was not in the mood for it at the time.
It's one of those things where it's like, God damn it, why did we do this?
Yeah, I know. I was like, I stopped at episode 7 and I was like, oh my God, I still have like almost 20 episodes to watch.
Yeah. Okay. So in regards to the next ones, if you will, we have decided that we are going to take a break for the month of December. So we will not be doing another one until January. So do not expect any Kenn's Wild Tea Kenn's Wild Tea.
Yes.
I'm like, God damn it,
Yes.
am I saying the wrong thing?
No, you got it.
Do not expect any Kenn's Wild Tea podcast until end of January. Because we will be too busy. Me with other issues. This obviously came out a little late. Because of some of those issues, and because of that, I will be quite busy, and I won't be able to do this filming. I won't have time to watch as much anime as I would like to. I know Kenn will be busy with holiday things and work and everything.
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, we got Christmas coming out the bums over here, so.
I know Bree is busy with both being sick, with work and everything, so she's been busy as well. I'm not going to force my best friends to endure another anime with me during the holiday season. So I'm going to give them a break for the holiday season. So we will come back in January. We do have to figure out what we're going to watch, though. What do we want to watch?
I mean, we can figure it out. Like, we got 2 months to figure this out.
I
Do
kind
we
of
have to
figured
name it right now?
so hear me out. I was kind of
Okay.
thinking we could go with something that we both love and we know
Okay.
we'd watch anyway.
Okay. Am I hearing Sword Art Online?
No, that's not where I was going with it yet. I was
Damn it.
thinking Miraculous Ladybug, actually.
Oh my god. Okay, wait. No, but we shouldn't do it until the whole season 5 is out, though.
That's why I figured we'd start doing it in January, because it should all be out by the end of January.
Do you think
'Cause
it will
we
be?
are-
Well, if it is, then we will. Then that's fine.
Because we won't be doing the whole 5 seasons in that time, hun. We're not
No, God, no.
rewatching all of it. We can.
No, God, no. Also, the first 3 seasons of Miraculous are kind of fluffy. The only good seasons are 4 and 5 anyway. So,
So what I was thinking is we could do the first season or the first 2 seasons, depending on how we're feeling, of Miraculous for the end of January. And then that way we can kind of either keep going with Miraculous until we're done it. I get caught up to this current season that's being released.
And then we can force Bree to watch it because she has.
Yes. And then on top of that, by the time we're finished catching up to this season, it will definitely be done by then.
Okay, so for the next couple months we're doing Miraculous, is what you're telling me.
That's what I'm leaning towards, and then
Okay, I am 100% down.
That way we don't have to worry about it. It's something we both know we love. We both know we'll get into it.
Yep.
So yeah, so there's a lot of Guilty pleasures. Probably She-Ra, right? She-Ra might be.
Oh, have you seen She-Ra?
I haven't finished. I haven't finished watching it.
Watch, finish it. It's so good.
The problem is, I think I'm on the last season. I'm on season 4, second last season.
Watch it. It's so
The
good.
problem
is
I keep getting mad at it, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that makes
I get to a
sense.
point where I get really mad at it, so I stop wanting to watch it.
I
And then
binge
I'll
watched
watch
that in
it,
2
and then I'll
days
stop
one day.
watching, and then I'll watch it, and then I'll stop watching it. If that makes any sense. But yeah, that's the easy way of explaining it. It's all of your guilty pleasure cartoons that
You
is,
like it, but you don't know why you like it.
that is
You know
what
I mean?
Miraculous is like. It does get so much better the later seasons it goes.
It's really kiddie and cringy. The first couple, the first 2 seasons are really cringy. But after that, the storyline, season 5 storyline so far has been balls crazy, man. Oh my god.
Only thing I wish they fucking just got rid of already was her fucking transformations. They brought them back. They got rid of them and then they brought them back. Where she did the whole transformation thing. Before it was just poof, she's transformed. Done.
Yeah.
Get on with it. Perfect. Now it's no, we're bringing it back. I'm like, fuck.
I don't want the transformations. Just change and we can go. I want more action content, not more changey content.
Come on. But yes,
Come
so
on.
again, guys, sorry this one was a little bit late. I'm dealing with a lot of stuff going on right now. So when it came to editing, it's been a little complicated. But yes, so thank you for your patience. We won't be, as I said, the next one won't be happening until the end of January. We need that break. A lot of shit's going on between obviously holidays and for me personal situations, and as I'm the one who's editing it, that's kind of important.
Yeah, I won't be, I'll be incapacitated for most of the Christmas season. I'll be quite drunk on the rye and Coke, so I will not be in podcast worthy condition.
But yes, so right now we are leaning towards doing the first season of first two. We'll leave it at that. Either the first one or the first 2 seasons of Miraculous Ladybug. So we're planning on doing that for the January one that you guys get. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. That's all the anime tea we have for you today. Be sure to like and comment if you enjoyed today's podcast. Let us know what you think of Jujutsu Kaisen. Again, we will be taking a break for the holidays, so there won't be a podcast until the end of January. When we return, we will be covering the first 2 seasons of Miraculous Ladybug, which can be found on Netflix if you'd like to join us. So if you enjoy our content, be sure to subscribe and hit the bell for notifications.
Feel free to check us out. You can find links to all of our social media down below. We hope you have a wonderful holiday and a happy new year. Thanks for listening, and we will catch you next time.
Ta-ta for now.